think about it.
I heard it. I definitely heard it.
I feel like not everybody got it.
I think
Everyone
most people
definitely
did.
got it.
Anyway, well, time to die.
You had your options: make me your sub or die.
No. I don't need to kill anyone here. I
do.
Just come with me peacefully. There doesn't need to be any violence. It's okay.
Who do you work for exactly?
Could we maybe do a little violence?
That's a good question. I actually don't know. I just accepted a contract.
What kind of contract? Where are you supposed to take us?
So you're some kind of working girl?
Who does that?
You could say that, sure. I'm a bounty hunter.
You are a bountiful hunter, yes.
It's just not stopping.
Right. She blushes in your direction.
Now do the diplomacy check, Jack. Get her in the sack.
Oh, you want to say something I never want to see?
I mean,
nanites galore.
Nanites.
Oh God.
So,
I don't want to see that either.
Step over here.
Just because, why not?
Yeah. Like maybe another time after we've cleared up this whole situation. And while you're busy flirting with her, Rix, Flex, and Ava, you all hear the sound of thudding coming from the roof.
Ah, that's what the perception check was for.
How does the roof flood?
Give us the old red herring.
It's thuds.
Oh, thud.
Thudding, yes.
I heard flood.
The flood from Halo.
Exactly.
Oh, shit.
They're here.
They're all over the roof.
Just getting real.
The flood be thudding.
So she says,
Where are you supposed to be taking us?
oh, down to the station, of course.
Ava, can you check the roof?
Okay.
What station?
Oh, no. I'd rather you didn't check the roof, if that's okay.
Nah.
Like, that is totally not okay.
Check the roof.
Every time.
Is there like a latch or something or?
No.
Doors.
I could make one.
She says, "Ma'am, please step back from the doors. Just have a seat over here.
I thought you were here for me.
I'm here for all of you."
Oh.
No thanks.
That's less
They're not that
exciting.
We have some important things to do, so you can leave and you can live.
Maybe laugh about it.
I mean, you're outnumbered like 6-1, maybe 5.5.
And a lot of them aren't very nice like me. They probably will kill you if you start a fight.
That's
And then, some of us are gray infiltrators who are liars and deceive everyone around them.
I don't even know how to lie.
you can try to
Perfect
intimidate
cover.
her.
Peaches is not intimidating her. She was just commenting on Ava's comment.
Now, what's what's in this for you if we do happen to,
Oh, well, just so many credits. Really more than I've ever earned for any job. It's quite impressive how much you're all worth.
money you want.
What does she mean by station? She's going to take us back to the station.
Words, I would assume.
Did you happen to consider that they're paying you a lot of money because this is very, very dangerous?
I've dealt with dangerous marks before.
But
you've never made this much money before. So what I'm saying is,
It's probably
you're offering, there's like a supply and demand kind of deal here.
I was gonna say risk versus reward, but yeah.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Can I ask a quick question? What do you consider a lot of
You
money?
got supply and I
Right.
got demand.
Like-
God.
I want to know what a lot of money translates to. Is it like 10 space bucks?
Is
Or like-
Flex getting ready to turn
like-
us on?
100 space bucks?
You're not playing pansy.
Yeah. Are you pansy over there? Because I'll kill you.
Oh, you had to do that. It made me laugh when I had a big shot of fucking booze in my mouth. Oh, it went right in my eyes.
Wonderful.
Oh, at least I don't have Rona in my eyes anymore.
You do bring up a good point, but quarter of a million credits isn't something to walk away from. You understand?
I assure you it is.
How does she smell?
She probably smells like sugar and strawberries.
I was gonna say lavender, but sure.
She doesn't smell reptilian.
As you approach, she reaches out and hands you the manacles to put on
I take them from her.
and put them on.
No, I just take them.
She says, "There's a button right there. You can press that, and they'll close around your wrists."
I put them on her.
No. She backs up from you and she says, "All right, fine. If we have to do it this way, you're coming with me."
I mean, why can't you just join our party? I mean, Rix is already on board, I think, so.
Coming with you is, I think, what Rick's plan.
New Ava.
Hey,
Sure, I'll just transfer the character sheet to Jim. All right, let's roll some initiatives.
So before we actually roll,
Hmm.
I have a thing, a new
Okay.
thing
Oh
I don't
my!
like any of this.
Shit.
that I would like to do. So, Corndog can distract a creature. Shocking, right?
Mhm.
Finally, it took me 11 levels to be able to do what he was intended to do all along. So basically, yeah, I can confuse our target with a just being Cornelius, basically.
Checks out.
Yeah. So essentially, before combat begins, but before when Alex says we're about to get into combat, but before initiative's rolled,
Mhm.
I can make a bluff check against that person, and
Uh,
a DC equal to 15 plus your perception bonus.
Ooh. That's going to be tight, I bet.
Yeah, it might be.
On this one, since we're fighting one dude, I
oh,
bet that
good God. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to pick one person anyway, so this kind of
Oh, okay.
figured this would be interesting.
But yeah, like law of conservation and jutsu, you know, and all that.
So is Cornelius just like old man rambling and nobody can really make sense of what he's saying?
100% about how I'm
So,
thinking about this.
Extreme mansplaining.
This is fast talk, right?
Yeah, fast talk.
Perfect. Okay. Go ahead and try to distract her.
We believe in you.
She's immune because she's an operative or whatever shit.
Damn it. Crap roll.
No, she's not immune. I mean, she is immune because her DC is much, much higher than that.
Right.
15
Okay.
plus her perception is,
Ooh.
yeah.
You want to tell us how much it would be?
No.
Could I have done it?
Could you have
Could
done
I have made it with a plus 17?
it? No.
Oh my god!
Jesus.
You could not
No.
have made
Okay.
that check.
Well,
Okay.
I'm not
He's
going
still
first,
old man rambling anyway, so.
Mhm.
but it's basically like
Despite
Ignoring
the mechanics, that's kind of what's happening.
Sure.
it's just like ignoring the Fox News in the background.
Mhm.
Basically gives us a surprise round if it works.
That's every time I visit my grandparents.
Yep.
Mhm.
I need initiative.
Hmm.
Yeah.
would help if I had my character sheet pulled up.
I mostly want to know if this person has a mind.
Man, I should take that feat. My bluff is like ridiculous.
Also, your bluff's nuts.
Pretty
Yeah.
crazy, yeah. Here.
Oh god, I miss Steven Universe. That's what we all need right now. Little
Oh.
little Steven.
And This one should be. Dang, we got a lot of 19s going on here. All right. Sorting. Rix, you're first.
Oh. Oh man, that's unfortunate actually.
Blue? No.
All right, fine. She's within checking range.
You could try to hit on her and make her back down.
Well, I can't do that and bluff is the problem.
Yeah.
Because you're not bluffing.
Yeah. See my dilemma?
Yep.
Thank God.
Wow.
That's just a
Rich was really into her.
You seem like intimidation might be the right tactic if it was you hitting on her.
Yeah, can I, if I'm going to be the Dom and she's going to sub.
One of those-
Wow.
Her, or whatever they call that.
Wow.
We do have the handcuffs now.
Sure, you could try that.
Peaches has the handcuffs, and I don't think she's gonna give them to Rick.
All right. Here's what I'm going to do instead. I'm going to make a bluff check, DC 15 plus 1.5 CR.
Hmm.
If I pass, I add a D6 to my damage on the actual attack. Oh shit.
Probably not.
Is
No, actually,
she-
hold on.
She's like CR 18.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
I say we done fucked up, guys.
Right. Oh shit.
All right.
This is a story NPC, not a combat NPC.
Can I add 1d6 here
Do
in the
Man.
little modifier box?
maybe.
It looks like it worked. Oh fuck.
Well, the damage was good.
You needed an extra set of brackets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so the actual attack was 36.
Oh.
I
Okay.
was gonna say
Wait, no.
9
Is
doesn't.
that right? No, hold on.
Well-
I'm just gonna reroll it. I'm gonna reroll it and not fuck with it. I don't know what this is anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Those are numbers. Those are big numbers.
And then here's the additional damage.
The 39 damage.
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Man, you're
So,
savage. This is
Remind
the woman you love.
Right. Remind us what this looks like on camera.
I can't have you. Nobody will.
Can we blow up the picture of him for everyone? It makes it easier to explain.
Of Rick's.
The full body one.
Oh, do
Lord
I have
day.
the full body one somewhere?
I feel like I gave it to you.
We're gonna go full frontal Ricks.
It may not be on there. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see
So
it.
where are these nanites coming from?
Anyway, so he's got basically at all times he has these small protrusions from his wrist, like little blades, sort of like
Really?
Assassin's Creed type little blade things, you know.
Mhm.
And then, but he can just like rocket them out like a little, like not a Nerf gun, you know, those like 90s toys where you shot little disc out.
Oh,
with the
yeah,
first
yeah, yeah.
thing. Like that, but nanites and they're pointy.
Okay. So they're like little tiny saw blades.
Beyblade.
More like daggers, but yeah.
Okay.
I'll see. I have the picture somewhere, but yeah.
So 39 points of tiny dagger blades flash into her.
Yeah.
I think it's full size on the handout,
On the hand.
so he has to have it. The one that shows which person he was gonna take over, Hiram or whatever.
Oh.
I looked at them quite a few times, and I'm pretty sure it's full.
It is full size.
Oh.
Are we
okay.
talking about candy bars still?
Yeah. I don't think I can blow this up. You would have to look at it. Is that the one you were talking about?
No.
Man, that's a heck of a cod piece, bud.
No, that's the old one.
Okay.
I'll find it. Don't worry about it.
Cool. All right. So the bluff was a move. Do you still have a move?
No, I'm out
Okay.
of actions.
All right, Ava.
Well, we went ahead and started this thing, so she will trick attack, not knowing that's an operative, and go basically slide between her legs and end up on the other side there.
So obviously you don't trick her, but that knee will connect for 23 points of damage.
And this will be, of course, her normal not flesh. She'll say, "Please don't make us do this. Not too late."
Okay. Okay. Then it's her turn. And she doesn't like anything about this. Take a look at what her options are here. Surrounded by a big old dog lady. Or not even a big old dog lady anymore. Just a regular sized dog lady.
Way to rub that in.
Right?
Especially with this like 9-foot tall character you've got.
She is pretty tall.
So insensitive.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let him body shame you.
Skill here.
A giant woman.
Okay, cool. So she's going to try to skip around and get to the other side of Peaches. Ava, you can punch her, I suppose. 26 will connect and hit her for 25.
Do I get to?
Maybe. Hold on. Okay. Math is hard for me right now. Okay. So if she fails at her trick, then you can.
Oh. She's tricking me specifically.
So she tricks you, and she hits you for 41 points of bludgeoning damage.
That's rude.
Yeah, it's not great.
Alright, how do I do this again?
She's really attached to her mantle.
How do I take hit points away again? I can't remember. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Cool. So as she moves over there, suddenly from behind Cornelius, the window shatters, and in jumps another Sarkeesian, and he is going to huck a grenade at the center of the room here.
The butterfly man.
Maybe over here, actually.
You could have told me you had a boyfriend.
Well, you know, you seem so into it. I'm sure he won't mind.
Oh, okay then.
Okay.
Oh my.
The range of this bad boy. What level is this? Is level 2. 25th. So check on where I'm throwing this.
Okay, that hurts the party.
Here. That's too close. Maybe over here. Yeah. I guess that will get her, won't it? Oh well, she'll dodge. It's fine. So Genma and everybody in the center of the space there is going to make a reflex save. Uvina, you're not going to take so much damage.
Sorry, does that include Peaches? I didn't have the thing open.
Yes.
Reflex. Oh, fuck.
Peaches,
It's my
oh
best
no,
save.
you've been deafened.
Why'd you even make me do the check?
That's just the worst.
You know.
Avoid damage too.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that was 10.
Imagine everyone grabs their ears and you're just like, huh?
Now, Flex, are you gonna make a save for Fleshy Bird over there?
Oh, I gotta do that now?
Yeah.
This feels like
brought him along.
already.
What was the damage from that?
Good question. It was 11.
What kind of
or
damage was it?
Sonic.
Okay. Duh.
Where are the saves on this thing? Oh, there they are.
Oh, Fleshy Bird is also deafened.
Well, that's sub-ideal.
It is.
Does he command him verbally, or is it mental connection?
Good question. I don't think Flex is telepathic.
I can be.
Okay, that's concerning.
I can communicate and interconnect the minds of 6 beings. So everyone but Rix's mind can be connected because Rix would be mad about that.
It's your turn, Flex.
Accurate.
All right. I'll do an upper ab flex. So we need William saves from both of these elegantly shaped beings.
Okay. The blue boy is going to make a will save. It's reflex, will.
Fail.
And Jinma. Did you say fail?
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
They both fail. They're both affected by slow.
Oh no.
You know what operatives hate?
Ouch.
You know what's real
Slow.
hard to do when you're slowed?
Trick attack.
Everything that's important to you.
Yeah, those things.
Nice work, Kev. That's awesome.
The best part is I had no idea that would actually do that.
Wait. Yeah, perfect. Okay, cool. Anything else, Flex?
Just be elegant. Myself.
Cool.
Ourself.
Cornelius.
Flex self.
Question: how tall is the ceiling in here?
That's a great question. Large enough to accommodate large creatures.
Okay, so like
that's
10? I don't know.
mm,
Let's say like 12. A
Got it,
weird
got it.
number.
10?
10. No, just out of curiosity.
It doesn't affect his action whatsoever.
Right.
No, not at all. Actually, unfortunately, it did. So now I'm going to do something.
Did you guys notice this thing is 12 feet tall? That's an odd number.
See, so Corndog is going to reach into another reality and pull out just a whole gush of fire, basically up from below the blue boy next to me. So I need a reflex save from him.
Okay.
Cornelius got hardcore.
Seems that way.
he ain't fucking around no more.
That's probably a fail.
Trying to be a pirate king.
Yeah.
Perhaps he is already. Dun dun dun.
Imagine Cornelius just watched a lot of One Piece on the flight over.
I take 28 points of fire damage.
That's not a thing that I want to do. But I guess I'll do it.
Corndog will move
28.
to here.
Okay, alright. Aegis.
Okay. So
Look at how small she is, everyone.
you want to fuck right off?
He's just so tiny.
So the rules for bull rush. Do I have to actually move first?
You get a bonus if you're. Oh.
Because I'm trying to. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to decide if I want to bull rush this lady.
You don't, so I can get behind the flank.
You don't have any beats or anything, so I believe you have to move at least 10 feet.
Yes. Well, I do have a feat, but I don't know if it changes the movement.
I don't believe the improved combat maneuver does, no.
And is the other guy flying?
No. That's just his art. He's on the ground.
Loser.
Get hard.
You could charge him if you want.
Fuck him up.
I do want.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to make the bird move.
Jinma
Okay.
reaches out to try and slap you with her baton, but by the time she lifts her arm, you've already got left the space.
Okay, so I need to roll just a melee, right?
Yeah, melee +4.
It's actually +6 because of my Juggernaut boosters.
Oh, right.
Melee, so +6. It's not giving me the thing to.
Oh, okay, so 33.
That's +6 to that, yeah.
Yes, that will work. So Peaches rushes past all of you. These panels open in the new armor that she's wearing, and some massive-looking jump jets propel her forward at the Sarkeesian, and she slams him into the wall.
I'm gonna take out your boyfriend.
Oh no!
Do it.
Not Jason.
Should I be up next to him or do I stay where I'm at?
You stay where you're at. He gets shoved.
And then my last question
Your
is:
call.
is that a full round action?
Charging is, unless you have some way of changing it.
I don't think so. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have another action.
Now, Jack brings up a good point. You can attack instead of bull rushing, like as your charge.
Instead of knocking him back into the wall, you mean?
Because I mean, you just knocked him into the wall.
Okay. Well, I would rather attack if I could.
Okay. So your 27 will still hit. So give me a damage roll.
I'm just gonna roll the weapon and then you can take the damage from it. $39 points of damage. All right, we're gonna have to change that big mama swinging note. To regular size mama.
Medium-sized mama.
Okay, that guy got messed up.
Totally average.
And then, surprise, surprise, another one jumps in through the other window.
Oh, are these windows on this fucking train just open?
No, they're like shattering them. These are big.
It's getting ridiculous.
And he's going to throw a grenade over in the opposite corner.
Of course, where I moved to.
No, not there. Over.
The opposite corner.
That will miss you, Peaches, but it's gonna get everybody else, except for the Sarkeesian and you. So let's see some reflex saves as I throw a grenade.
So yeah, Peaches decided to change up her feats, and because she's no longer large, she took improved combat maneuvers.
Oh.
Death and 13 points of damage.
Yeah, death if you fail. I won't do anything for poor Peaches, but the rest of you might cause a problem. If only you were linked telepathically.
Yeah.
We are. Just not Rick. I mean, technically I could, but I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Rubina.
Oh, I get a turn. So like you can just leave, and we can forget about all this, or like we're gonna kill you now. And she swiftly pulls out her black ball of yarn, and it starts glowing redder and more fiery, and then gets
Blacker, but
gets
also
tossed
redder.
at this person.
The deepest darkness.
That one.
I believe that.
It's 36 fire damage.
Click on the token.
Jeebus.
Gonna do. Yep. 36 fire damage. That's a lot of fire damage.
It's way too many points of damage.
Is okay. That's unfortunate. What's unfortunate for everyone is that you've just now all attacked a bunch of law enforcement officials. And so at this point,
I'm sorry, they didn't identify themselves.
She said bounty hunter. That's I
Well,
don't know about law
yeah.
that's real
enforcement.
unfortunate.
She specifically said, I don't know, I took out a contract.
Yeah.
So over here in the corner of the room, a panel is going to open and a turret will deploy, and it's going to fire out a pulse of energy at everyone in the room.
Motherfucker.
If a 29
Including
hits you,
them.
you're going to take 14 sonic damage.
Oh, 29
no.
E.
E, yeah.
That's the number.
Does that
That's
also hit them?
It does not.
Everything hits
Stupid
flex.
Avatar core weapons.
And then another one
That's-
is going to pop out and do the same thing.
What's with all the sonic damage?
That's going to
Holy
be
shit.
9 points of damage.
Wow.
Peaches, you want to get on this?
Yeah, if I knew they were there.
Wow.
Are any of them dead from that shit?
It doesn't hit them.
It's Sonic.
Yeah,
It's
The
targeted.
hedgehog.
it's targeted.
What do they got? Like a magic?
There's a
Badge?
specific manufacturing thing that causes it to not target law enforcement officers.
Mm-hmm.
But like by what mechanism?
Magic. Literally magic.
But they're not. They're bounty hunters. It's not even
Fleshy
actually law
bird?
enforcement.
Does Fleshy Bird get all this hurt? Because he.
I'm as much of a law enforcement agent as they are.
You're
You
a
can just
terrorist.
declare it. Yeah, so
Terrorist.
I'm a law enforcement terrorist.
Okay, hold on.
I have just as much authority as the Pope, just not as many people who believe it.
Sure.
What about Fleshy Bird? Fleshy Bird was just being a bird.
Fleshy Bird does take all that damage, unfortunately.
Just for being a bird?
Uh-huh.
Freaking bird racists.
Fortunately, Fleshy Bird has a ton of HP.
Used to.
All right, Rix, what do you want to do about all this?
All right, well, first of all, I'm going to activate my reactive repair. And I'm going to use my new flesh donor ability to increase the amount that I repair this round by 4. Or multiply it by 4. So instead of fast healing 2, it will be 8 this round.
What kind of action is that?
Swift. So let me do that, and then I'll gain my temporary hit points. We'll turn on. All right, hot stuff. That was just a taste of what we can do. Do you want to call it quits?
No, I think we're doing okay.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to bluff blue.
Blue be bluffed.
And then I'm gonna hit his face.
That will hit his face.
And then add this many. Oh shit. What the fuck?
Okay. That helps with the math. Perfect.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that's my everything I can do. So
Right. Ava.
next round, the storm is coming.
Since I can't trick attack her, I'll still acro to try and avoid the AOO, which will be a 35, as I can just take 10.
Yeah, I believe that should be enough.
And we'll punch her. Actually, I don't even have to do this, right? Because she's slow.
That's true, yeah.
It doesn't affect anything. Oh,
20.
Oh.
Oof. Not gonna.
Sorry, I'm sorry. My fast healing went up this level by 1. So
Okay. So a little overconfident, Ava, you strut over and try to punch her, and she just slowly turns, and your fist misses. And then it's her turn, and she doesn't have a lot of options. Which is unfortunate for her.
Really obvious one.
She does have an obvious one. And that obvious thing is to...
Surrender.
Yeah, I was about to say that. That's the obvious one.
No. I think her obvious action is to say, bye. And she's gonna try to get out of here.
that's basically the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, is it though?
Flee, surrender.
Yeah.
They're both cowardice.
I'm regrouping. It'll be fine. What is
Mhm.
So she's slowed, and she's gonna do half movement
she's
speed
not
for
gonna
acro.
move half. I forgot. Good point. You can try to hit her. This way. That.
I'm sorry, is the train not moving or is it moving?
No, it's not. It stops.
Okay.
Remember.
This is
I
a
forgot.
terrible
I don't
train to be
remember
down
that.
for this long.
It is. Yeah.
Some sort
You
of
miss her by 1.
womp womp.
And then the blue guy. Doesn't like his options. Here in front of Peaches. Very scary. So he is going to... God. Oh, man. He's having a bad time.
Good.
He's just going to throw a grenade and provoke from Peaches.
He could surrender.
Good.
I'd be willing to take that.
Yeah.
Shove that grenade back in his face.
The boss did just put out.
Yeah, right?
Right.
Are just bounty hunters.
No, they're law enforcement. Therefore, they have a sacred duty to fight us to the death.
They do.
+0. That doesn't.
By the way, at the end of her turn, she would have asked Rix, "Do you want me to go chase her?"
Oh, there.
Nope.
Okay.
Let her go.
You don't want to kill her, or you can't start that relationship.
I mean,
Now,
Ava's not going to kill her. Ava's not going to kill her. She's just playing hard to get. Knock her out.
Right.
Oh, that's just terrible. I'm gonna knock her out so it's easier for Rix. What's wrong with you?
All right. Give me a round of reflex saves for those. For
Did
that
I hit
grenade.
with my attack or no?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize you were attacking. You with a 22. You did not.
Yeah. I rolled a stupid 6.
You also missed by 1.
Where is the grenade going?
Over here in the corner again.
Is it hitting me?
I believe so.
I don't know what the range is on it.
Yeah, let's see. 20, 20. This one will get everybody. Okay. Flex, you're up.
Very distraught because Fleshy Bird is at the most premium of premium numbers, but I don't know if that's what's best. So, Flex is gonna bicep curl at the red dotted man. I don't know what the gender specifier is there.
Good question. I don't think I have access to that information, so this one is also a male.
Okay, so you can will save.
Okay.
That does fail.
Okay.
I'm only doing it at 3rd level. So 45 points.
Oh, okay. All right.
Oh, dude.
He kind of reels from that
Oh.
mental assault, but he stands up.
Holy shit.
That was a pretty good roll. All right, Cornelius.
How are these guys not dead as fuck?
That was the first
Seriously.
hit on that one, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Mhm.
Alec, can you give me a little more description of what's going on with these turret thingers?
Oh,
Like, or how are they mounted? What are they doing? What's their...
That's a good question. It's a good question. They are like mounted directly into the walls, and they're just like pulsing out some sound at you.
Kind of like out of slot sort of thing?
Yeah.
How high up is the slot? Or how large is the slot? It's like a window kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'd say it's probably
Just describe-
like a foot panel.
Come on, you can describe the slot a lot better than that.
I could, but
I want to
won't.
really like understand the slot.
Is it
Like,
hexagonal?
yeah.
Parallelogram?
What's the history of the slot? What has the slot seen?
What's its like chemical composition?
Yeah. What was the slot's like home life growing up? I want
Is
backstory.
this what it wanted to be?
This is an
Yeah.
awful lot of questions about a slot.
Is this like one day
you
before
call it?
retirement or the first day before the slot? I mean, come on, GM. I want to be immersed in slot history.
Yeah, you're really dropping the ball here.
Sorry.
Is the slot at like head level or is it like...
So
That's
it must,
not
it must
important.
be 11 feet up.
I would say it's probably like mid-level of the chamber,
Yeah.
so it's like
Okay.
5 to 6-ish feet.
49.5 inches.
Yep, sure.
Okay.
That's less than 5 feet.
I feel like we should be rolling history checks on the slot.
So what?
Yeah, what's the check to identify it?
Is
Engineering.
corn dogs? Oh yeah.
What was your
Definitely
question?
doesn't know
Matt?
that. Corn dog's going to again kind of squint and move his hands around a little bit and reach into another reality. And in front of the red turret, he's going to pull up from the ground these 10-foot rusty barricades in these two squares, and right in front of it.
Okay. That's very cool. But why do they have to be rusty?
Oh, a rusty slot is the worst.
I don't know. No,
It's from a
they could be made out
dystopia.
of anything. Next time they could be made out of ice. They could be made out of stone. They could be.
Made out of your ass.
They could be made out your ass.
Made out of slot.
They could-
Ooh,
100%
slot
slot.
on slot.
The dead
Wow.
slots of their family members.
Oh god.
Oh, the slot carnage.
Pile their
Okay,
dead bodies
so,
5 feet high. Use this for sandbags.
when you're doing this, are they just like you said you're pulling them from another reality, so are they just appearing there, or is like everything deforming to create them?
Ooh. I was kind of picturing him literally just like essentially growing out of the floor, but
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Like
I would
tearing
think so, like he's just taken a place just like this from another reality where those barriers exist. So probably like the ground around them is all shitty and stuff too.
exactly
The
like
weird
they
dystopia.
pushed
These
up through the floor. Yeah.
shitty rusty barriers came from.
At what point can Cornelius just put this piece of shit drone into a different reality and give us the one where it doesn't exist?
There are some similar things to that, but not that yet.
That's gonna be a node from me, dog.
Not me. Corn dog.
From the corn dog.
Your turn. Peaches.
And that's all. You can
Oh.
do.
Okay, so what is it going to take to deactivate these?
You think you could hack into them with computers, or you could do a little engineering if you moved over there. Well, I guess you can do engineering wirelessly also. It makes sense somehow.
Okay, so will engineering turn it off?
You rip the panel out of the ground underneath you and fuck with the wires.
Well, she can do it wirelessly,
Yeah.
like just
Ooh,
standing within
wirelessly?
40 feet of it, which makes sense for computers, but the engineering one is always weird. What did you ask?
Will the engineering turn it off?
Yeah. Hey, look at
That-
that! You
that'll
disabled the
do.
blue one.
Is that a standard action?
Yes.
Okay, then move action, calibrate defense.
Okay. All right.
Against, obviously, this guy in front of me.
The red one here. A lot of targets. A lot of targets. They're gonna take a shot at Ava, the rifle.
They're not going to shoot the traitor that ran off on him.
No, they're not. And they're definitely gonna miss. 21, garbage. Anything else cool they can do? Nope. Oh, actually, is this a move action? Yeah.
No.
It is. He's going to slap a panel on his armor, and something changes. Kavina.
Like visually? Something changed?
Looks a little tighter.
Do his defenses look calibrated?
It's slimming, you might say, as
Ooh,
if
it's a very-
adjusting for a better fit.
Ah,
That's okay.
this is getting
whatever.
so dirty.
So he just tightened his britches? Is that what you're saying?
Basically,
Like,
but in
I
a
don't know what
Apparently
you're
it's
trying to do, but like, you can leave like that other woman did, and I won't kill you. Oh, you're not going to do that? Okay, well, that's too bad. Oh, really? Level 17s
talking big game over there, cat lady.
and roll 2 natural 2s. Good job.
Perfect.
Barf.
So we'll cruise on over to Rick's.
I am going to dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge over to the flank on blue.
Too
Okay,
soon.
that'll do. That one's slow, so it couldn't do anything anyway.
Oh. Well, whatever.
He's like disappointed.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to move and then attack, so it didn't matter.
Murder.
And then I'm going to murder. I'm going to add 2 for flanky.
I mean,
Murder.
yeah, that'll hit.
But will it murder?
Oh, it will murder. This guy has 13 health left.
Murder.
So you cut this poor giant person to pieces.
I shove my nanite blade into the back of his neck, and then it detaches, and they like disintegrate and then fill like his eyes and mouth and stuff.
Perfect.
Jesus.
Can you reflavor all of this nanite stuff as the like hook chains from Hellraiser, please?
I probably could. I could do a little work on it. Yeah.
'Cause that sounds
kinda-
great.
I'm kind of
Jesus
digging.
wept.
Kind of digging this new like sensuality of Rick's. I like to see him continue to explore that.
Ava, it's your turn.
Rix, you sure you don't want me to chase her down? I won't kill her. I won't kill
There's
her.
a perfectly good enemy right in front of you.
All right, you're right, there is. She's going to take a lesson from Peaches, and she's going to try and disable the gun.
You can not do that if you want. I'm gonna say Cornelius dealt with it.
Oh, okay, that's sorry. I wasn't sure exactly what the situation was with that, if that's like a permanent thing or whatnot. My
I
apologies.
think it lasts for like 10 rounds or something stupid.
Oh, okay. Then I will trick attack.
Yeah, dog. D3 points of damage.
Does that murder?
No.
All right, she does non-lethal.
Yeah.
Unless otherwise told or
Yeah, all we have to do is tell you.
yeah. Well, Rix is told before.
Murder.
Murder.
Bad about it, but she'll do it.
Yeah. So your bounty hunter is going to slowly move away 50 feet down the corridor. And then that one's dead. Flex, it's your turn.
We're gonna boss up Flex at the red one again.
Okay.
So that'd be a will save.
We'll save 26.
That will succeed. And my intention is second level because I'm using way too many spells.
Still certain you're going to kill this one.
26.
I was not wrong. You blow this one's head up
That's
all
not
over
wrong.
poor Ava.
Brain explosion.
There's no trying to revive these guys.
Well, I don't know how thoroughly Rick's murdered that one. If Flex wants to have not blown up its brain, he can have not.
Flex only knows how to go hard.
I believe you have your answer then. You could say
Phrasing.
Shinma.
You don't
Um,
get a body like Flex's by skipping
Yeah.
leg day.
Ava can be on her in a single turn, Rix. Just say the word.
You don't get a body like Plex by being made out of a physical body.
Did you hear me, Jack?
Yeah, I heard you. I didn't acknowledge you, but I heard you.
Cornelius.
She's like slowly meandering outside the train.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So there's no sign of her from where we are?
Well, everyone else can probably see out the window, but you're kind of low.
There is a
Right.
column right there in front of your face.
Yeah.
That is also true.
A cat butt.
Cornelius is gone too. Yeah, he's gonna come around here, kind of jump up. Can he see? Does he see anything?
Just like jumping. I mean, she's 50 feet down the hallway, so
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so it's not like
yeah, she's not like straight out the window. If she were, you could see her, but she's quite a
Yeah,
ways
she's
off the map, actually.
okay. Well, in that case, yeah, he's gonna hold.
You can
There's
run
not
out
much
the
he can
window
do.
and exercise your desire to murder.
No.
Don't go by yourself.
Like, don't worry, I got it.
Okay, Peaches.
Gonna lead you to a
Are there cameras on this train? Are we being filmed?
Ooh,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a good question. Make a perception check.
Don't you mean like computers?
You know,
You just
reach
gotta-
out with your
Ooh.
computer senses.
Yeah.
She might be able to
Can't
do that.
Peaches do that? Is she the one person that can do that?
She can hack things. I don't think she has like blind sense computers or anything, unfortunately.
Do
Yeah. I have to find the computer first.
I don't know. Do you?
I probably do. Let's look.
Luckily, a 35 is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a security camera, like in where would it be? Probably a pair of them in these like alcoves facing each side of the thing, just to record what's going on.
Are they currently recording us?
I mean, they're probably always recording.
Is there a way to stop that?
I mean, you can hack the shit out of anything, I think.
Smash it with a hammer.
I'm pretty sure. A 44 will do it.
I don't suppose there's any way to like delete footage from this spot. We'd probably have to like find wherever they're recording to.
I assumed that's what you were asking me to do.
I mean, that's what I want to do. Yes.
In the cloud.
You're fine. You're fine.
Okay. Because don't want this footage to get out. Because if those stupid robots think those are police, and it's just going to look like we killed a bunch of police, and we didn't do that. That's not what happened.
Yeah, we
Okay.
killed agents of the police.
Yeah, technically agents of the court.
Contractors are not people. No.
Fair.
So she'll do that,
Well,
and then she'll say, "All right, Captain, I got those cameras from recording us. What's your orders?"
wait here while I deal with the other one.
Okay. So then Kavina's next.
I'll give you a little like help there, Rick. That's
I don't
the
need your
wrong
help.
voice. Too bad. Kavita jumps out the window,
Bye.
and then does her distant Nova on
God.
her.
Oh, dude.
Kavina has the option to track down fleeing prey. You think she's not going to take it?
Yeah, true.
Quite your sense of the word there too.
All right. Let's see if this person can make a save. Okay, it's very important save coming up. It's gonna be
Oh.
a big old no
Yeah.
damage.
Like I scared her for you, Rix. You,
Got her attention.
Thanks.
Your turn, Rex.
All right. I'm going to let me remember exactly how these work. I'm gonna blow a surge to activate my hover skates. And then let's see, what's the action to overcharge? And I'm gonna overcharge them and then go really fast.
Okay.
Zoom zoom. Does she make your heart go boom boom?
Say wayo. Wayo.
All right. And then I will hurl a thing of nanites at her.
Okay.
Ugh.
That's not gonna do it.
No.
Ava, it looks like they might need that help.
She has 120 feet of movement now, so she can get in front of her. She'll run past her.
Okay.
And please stop.
No, I've almost made it. I'm almost free.
And hopefully draw an AOO and kick her to the ground non-lethally.
No, I don't. Are you saying she's gonna attack you?
No, I want her to draw an AOO for me, so I know
Gotcha.
non-lethally.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, she's going to. Ugh, these are bad options for her.
There still is on the table. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe this is a bad idea. Maybe the credits aren't worth it.
You weren't gonna get the credits anyways. You didn't kill us.
I
Yeah.
didn't have to kill you.
I'm not over there. I'm not part of this
That's
conversation.
true.
thank you for surrendering. Rick, she surrendered. She'll shout out.
Okay. Well, she will
What
surrender.
a pity.
Sadly. I mean, you could murder her if you want. I can't
Take
stop
her out to a nice dinner.
you. Or take her out to a nice dinner.
And then never call her again.
Never call her again.
Move alignment to evil.
If you kill her, I can bring her back. It's no big deal.
So Rix will rifle through her pockets and find like her little personal data pad or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and then just like cover it with nanites, and then they all just kind of dissipate, and he drops it. I put my phone number in there.
Call me and only me.
Oh,
I also erased every other number.
thanks.
Oh my god. Overly attached boyfriend here.
Yep. Your phone only calls one number.
That's very sweet of you, I guess.
Yeah. Let's
Hey,
let's perhaps try and
I'm
write
sorry about
these
the
guys
whole
much
apprehension
further.
thing. I'm just gonna go now, if that's okay.
No.
I don't think
Like
you are.
totally not.
Can we see that contract? We'd like to see it.
It's kind of
If it was on her data pad, maybe Rick's already got it.
confidential,
Yeah.
you know. You can give me a computers check if you want to get into her data pad.
Well, I suppose that would be Rick's doing it.
Yep.
Not too bad at it.
That is enough. While she's pleading to leave, you just pick her phone back up from the ground and look into it. You see several folders of documentation. She's been following you for a little bit, or researching you for a bit.
We just got here.
Okay.
Yeah, like 5 minutes ago.
There is research into your actions at Gamut Bio and Lao Array.
Oh my
Does
god,
it
this
have,
guy
like-
killed dozens of people. The three of us can take him.
Right. Does it have like names for us?
No.
Like if she's been following us, like is it like pictures of us or just I'm
Yeah,
just
there's,
wondering like
the video footage that everyone has seen.
but like they don't identify us in any way other than just this group of crazy terrorists.
The you see a contract here that says that is requesting non-lethal apprehension of the targets from KSN Interstellar.
Do we know what that is?
You do not.
Can I Google it?
Perhaps.
I think it's Space CNN.
Maybe. In addition, there's a message from someone calling themselves Terminal. All the letters are capital and the I is a 1. And it provides your
Terminal.
arrival time and docking bay, as well as assurances for Genma that the tram security system has, quote, been modified per your request.
As in to help them?
Mhm.
Like those droids attacked us because they were identifying them as police officers.
They can't even spell.
Oh,
Yeah.
In addition, when you disabled the turret with your hacking earlier, you noticed now that you're reviewing the data, there is a
Yes, Matt. Yes. Thank you. I needed that so bad.
there is a digital calling card for Terminal, which has a pixelated image of a sword piercing a data pad.
What does that mean?
It means they're an emo punk hacker bitch.
Okay.
Exactly.
Is that in character? What you just
Yeah.
said? Okay.
That's better, Kuvina. There we go.
Perfect.
That hurts my insides.
Is there any information that we can learn about this terminal or the KSN whatever you said?
Yeah, let's see what you need to do to find out about Terminal.
ESPN
Let's go to the spreadsheet.
36.
Because these are obviously not like the stewards, right? And that's what I expected it to be.
I mean, they look just like the stewards. What are you talking about? They don't. I'm kidding.
I meant the people who contracted her.
Mhm.
I expected it to be the stewards, like Reptoid stewards or whatever, but obviously that's not the case. Now we have another person that's trying to kill us.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
guess they
it's gonna
weren't trying to
happen.
kill us. They were trying to capture us.
Pretty straightforward. He's going to say, so, obviously this didn't work out how you were expecting it to. So, but I have to ask, though, who is this KSN Interstellar? Who
Or what?
Or what?
Who does terminal work for?
Let's see here.
Nice.
Oh yeah,
So-
my fast healing off for sure.
She says,
He's gonna come over and
I don't-
kind of like he's like trying to appeal to her a little bit, like actually be nice to her.
I'm sorry, I don't know really much about KSN. I received this mission from the guild, and well, here I am.
You never worked for them before?
From what I understand, they're relatively new, but they offered a sizable advance on the bounty. And
So
having been in contact
you're
with
supposed
you
to
all,
bring us back to them, right?
You've
still do that?
seen the contract by now, yes.
So could you give me a will save, please?
Oh gosh.
Nice. Nice.
Willing to help us?
How's that?
Oh.
Yeah, that's a
Somebody's got a reroll, right?
She will not.
Oh.
pretty solid.
I'm sorry, were you trying to do something just then, little man?
No, I think that was Rick's. Gave you his phone number and everything. I think he's sweet on you. That must be the feelings you're getting. You're growing for him.
Oh.
Hey,
well,
how about we go out sometime? I hear that there's a nice place where you were gonna take us if you captured us. We could check it out.
Together, like as a date.
Together, like a date.
I mean, I suppose I could take you in. I don't know what they're going to do to you. They might kill you.
They won't.
We
I
ain't
mean,
worried.
It doesn't matter to me, really, what happens. I mean, I guess except for you. But, the rest of your companions might
Did she blush?
die.
What did she
Obviously
blush?
she blushed.
She like alien blush though. Bubbles came out of her ears.
Right. So actually, what happened is those wings that you see on the others erupted from her back.
Why? Oh.
They're
she
made
finished.
of like hard light, so it's very bright and noticeable.
Do you smell
And
cinnamon?
some say attractive.
Some say attractive.
Might say.
While he is flirting with Jinma, the rest of you can do some space googling about KSN if you want.
Yes.
Do any of the other guys have anything of interest on them?
They do.
Ads or
Can't
anything?
flirt with dead people. That's
They
gross.
have 2 sets of this.
You can, but it's not something we would condone as a party.
Minus 3 grenades, I think. But there's still a lot of grenades there.
Well, you guys are doing that. Flex is going to do some of this.
Just performance art?
No, this is how Flex does leg day.
Oh, okay.
He turns into a series of legs.
Perfect.
Should I computers
Yeah,
or?
hold on.
That's more fucked up than the Hellraiser shit.
A little bit.
I imagine it's just a ball that's going in circles all around us of Flex.
So Peaches,
Disgusting.
I imagine you ask Betty to look it up for you, and like Jarvis, she does, and she throws on the screens in front of your face a bunch of information that she's found, and by a bunch I mean almost none at all. They have a extremely basic site on the Infosphere, explaining that the company is an exclusive firm that invests in pack worlds and beyond. It lists its street address as a unit in a large office block in Drifter's End. What else would you learn?
Is Drifters in somewhere on Absalom, I assume?
Drifter's End is actually where you're going to meet Vorsen and Effecta after this.
Yeah, I knew they were dirty. We can't trust them. This is just more evidence.
I mean, the station is kind of like relatively a small place, so
Don't make excuses for them.
you can
think-
make a computers check to examine the site more closely, though.
Hells yeah.
When you say the station, you mean Absalom Station?
Mhm.
Is it small?
It's 5 miles in diameter, so it's big-ish.
It's like New York City.
That's
Manhattan.
that's It's like a sizable metropolis.
Yeah. What's its volume?
Good question. While you think about that, Peaches discovers that the site's code hasn't been updated in over a decade, except for regular software updates and a digital calling card left by Terminal. The business...
From a decade ago?
Did anybody watch Upgrade?
I did, yeah.
It has a Terminal-esque character in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. What does this company actually do?
We invest in the Pact Worlds and beyond.
The shell.
It's a shell company.
Yep.
The business's servers don't seem to be connected to the infosphere.
Is the address the same?
Investment capital companies are worse than shell companies.
Mm-hmm.
I want to start a shell company that actually sells shells.
Are you gonna call it Shells?
I appreciate that. Hey, Rix, you want to get your girl naked and see what kind of gear she has?
Whoa.
Whoa!
All right. Now
her turn.
I don't know if Ava was a grade before or whatever, but this is definitely not the same person that was here last week.
God.
I'm kidding. Ava would not say that.
She just did.
No, she didn't.
Did you make the appropriate out of character hand sign when you said it?
I did, actually. That's why I was silent for about 20 seconds, because you made it all long and stupid like a secret handshake. But I did it.
I don't know about you. I'm not joking. There is whenever I GM games, I have an approved out of character hand sign.
I actually really like that idea for in character or in person games. But yeah, no, I was more just making a joke because it was funny, and I'm not funny, so
Ava's not allowed to make jokes.
Yeah,
she's on a tight leash right now.
Yeah, don't push her luck.
That was a Jim joke.
We might decided Jim and Ava are the same person.
You don't want to add being a smartass to that list of grievances.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Everyone else sitting here making jokes and everyone else makes all sorts of jokes. I crack one and hold up. What the fuck?
That's why I laughed so hard, because once you said it, everyone fucking reacted. We've been making stupid jokes about Jack hitting on this person for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, I was really on a roll there for a minute.
Oh. Anyways, so Matt asked a question about the address.
The addresses match, like the one that she was going to bring us to, and the one that the interweb says.
Yeah.
Surely there was a dead drop. No? Okay.
You don't know.
I don't know. But for the purposes of this, yes.
Is there any connection?
Oh, go ahead, Hammer.
Is there any connection between this company and
Almost Chicken?
Almost Chicken for sure. Almost Chicken or any of the individuals we've come across.
I like that you're asking a question, but pause for 1 second. I just clicked on Discord and realized those legs move. This is amazing.
Yeah, what did you think I meant?
I didn't.
Yeah, that's what makes them creepy.
I just saw the picture and thought you thought that was creepy because you're afraid of legs or feet or something.
Well, I am also that.
Okay. Anyway, you were asking a question?
I'm just wondering if this company has any connections, like if we looked into it with like the stewards or any of the other entities we've come across. The
biotech company.
Bio, yeah.
Yeah, the other shell companies.
Or is this a completely separate organization that's now up in our biz?
Right.
Conspiracy.
Like I said, you didn't find much information at all when you were doing your searching earlier. So
what the fuck, Betty?
What sort of would there be a computer's check of some sort for Peaches or somebody else to do, almost like an IP tracking kind of thing on that terminal message to see like where that came from?
You can, let's see here.
I mean, any hacker who's worth anything would block a tracer out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they may not be
He
as
also
good
had a
as me.
stupid goth.
Yeah.
So
You
he
could
might be
do
dealing with.
NCIS knockoff piece of crap.
Right.
you could do a search on Terminal themselves to see what you can find.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, roll them dice. So it takes you just a moment, and you see a great deal of posts from Terminal on an infosphere site
They're a shit poster.
known as, and get ready for this, Conspire, as well as theories from other users speculating that Terminal is an AI or machine spirit, which Terminal never denies.
I really wanted the website to be a 4chan knockoff.
It is a conspiracy theory website.
So is it a conspiracy theory that he's an AI?
That is one of the theories, yes, but Terminal also doesn't do anything to dissuade users from believing it.
Because
Yeah, well-
You're a badass
we're
hacker.
what they actually are.
Who won?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That doesn't necessarily make it untrue. It might be better that people think they're an AI
Mm-hmm.
than a gray, or that it's just Ava going by the name Terminal.
Yeah, probably.
Oh,
Could be.
That would explain the good computer skills.
Or it's a
somebody who-
hacker controlling Ava.
Why? Why, Kevin?
Yeah, this I actually don't understand.
I'm just sitting back enjoying this so much.
Who was holding the camera when you did that?
Oh god.
Well, I thought that's why you got me the webcam. I started a new small business.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was a GIF. Oh my god.
Anyway. Well, I guess we ought to get going then. Check these people out. We can hang back a little bit, Rick, so you guys can have some
Check these.
alone time on your date.
What'd you say?
So yeah, I mean, we could do a Han Solo Chewbacca thing here.
Yeah.
Is everybody on the same page?
But I don't want to be too far away. Well, I guess she's going to take all of us in, so it's not going to matter. We're all
Yeah.
going to pretend to be.
Han and the Wookiees.
I don't know how exactly she would have gotten us all to
Are you
just
like
come
calling
willingly,
me a
but whatever.
Because I don't appreciate that.
What?
Are you calling me a Wookiee? Because I don't appreciate that.
Yeah. Fuck Wookiees.
Yeah, they're Canids. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, let's do it.
I'm cool with it.
Not putting handcuffs on, though.
All right.
Dave actually has the acrobatics to bust out a manacle.
Here's the deal. Whatever this woman's name
Yeah,
is.
what is her name? Did we even ask? Rix. Did you even get her name?
She introduced herself.
I try not to. I don't want to form attachments.
I think it's too late. You gave her your digits.
What was her name then?
Everything else.
Her name is Jinma.
Jinma. She did give us that name.
Mhm.
All right, here's the deal, Jinma. If you pretend to bring us in or whatever, I'll take you to the Olive Garden.
The Olive Garden, but they have endless breadsticks.
That's right.
Because he's a cheap date. That's all you getting.
I
The town
wanna
I,
take them home.
even the city near the town I grew up in did not have anything as nice as an Olive Garden.
Oh
Mine
no. Oh, that's a rough one, bud.
Yeah,
Actually,
we're going to the Piggly Wiggly.
I think when I lived in Tennessee, I didn't have an Olive Garden for 80 miles.
Yeah, there's actually not a lot of them in general. Did eventually get that Red Lobster.
Nice.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. The chocolate
They-
wave cake.
Mm-hmm. Yep. They got them Them cheddar biscuits.
Oh, baby, them biscuits.
which are great until you go to
You can shove your breadsticks up your butt. Give me them cheddar biscuits.
no way, Texas Roadhouse #1.
Yep.
If you, and I know this because of my work job, but if you like their cheddar biscuits, if you get the Southeastern Mills biscuits, they're normally like 2 for $1. The mix, that's what they use.
I mean, they sell cheddar biscuit mix at the store now.
Yeah.
Red
well,
Lobster brand.
Yeah.
Oh, then that's what it is. If you don't want the name brand, it's the exact same thing.
My wife actually made a homemade version of the butter that they serve at Texas Roadhouse. Oh, it was so good. Because let's face it, the bread. I mean, the bread's good, but it's all
just
about
a yeasted roll. It's the butter.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 100%.
What's it, like a honey butter, an herb butter?
Wait, you haven't had Logan's? Or, I mean, no, I always want to call it Logan's. Texas Roadhouse.
Logan's is also pretty good.
We just don't have them here.
Yeah.
They're here. I've seen
Where?
them in my travels.
Well, I've never seen one in the state of Maryland.
The Texas Roadhouse?
No, Logan's.
The Texas Roadhouse.
Logan.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about with Logan's.
It's
They're basically the same thing.
Same fucking thing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. When I wanted a nice steak when I lived in Bristol, I would go to the Logan's.
Longhorn.
I've
They didn't
never
have
actually been to a Longhorn. We had
Longhorn right
one, but it
down the road.
didn't. Yeah, I haven't been to that one. They built one in where we lived in Texas like a year or so before we moved, but I never actually went to it.
The first time I went
think
to Longhorn. What?
There you go.
It was the first time I went to Longhorn. They had this like promotional item that was a chicken encased in a shrimp, wrapped in bacon, and then like
How they
fried.
get a chicken and a shrimp?
Well, it's like a chunk of chicken inside the shrimp, like on a skewer, and it would like the shrimp would like hug the chicken, and then wrapped in bacon, fried, and then dipped in like a honey glaze. It might still be the best thing I've ever eaten, and they've never had it again.
I really like Longhorn as far as like the affordable steakhouses go. I think they're the best.
Also, they have blackberry sweet tea. It's like
Ooh.
that.
Ooh, I like
Yeah.
the blackberry.
At Longhorn?
Yeah.
Okay,
Delicious.
the Logan's that I drove around and saw a couple times is out Manassas way.
Is that in Maryland? What is that?
That's
Virginia.
just on the other side of DC.
Road trip.
I'm sorry. For me, like
Roadhouse
my
is just
understanding
good.
of Maryland is basically Manassas to Baltimore.
My understanding of Maryland is like a 10-mile radius from where I live. And that's
Wow.
generous.
I mean, I
He
would try to push
often-
that out to like maybe 7 miles more.
He often
But
doesn't remember how to get to Taco Bell.
Yeah.
oh, Taco Bell is the worst.
The best. Yeah, I agree.
Oh my god.
Especially their breakfast.
Ew.
That sounds
What's-
terrible.
Wanna go what?
But also the
You would
Amloy
think
is in
it's
the parking lot of Taco Bell.
But it's really not.
I mean, what's next? You're gonna tell me how great Hardee's is?
I don't think I've ever had Hardee's.
Have you ever had Hardee's breakfast?
Yeah. I used to drink until 6 o'clock in the morning and drive home. I know where Hardee's breakfast tastes like and where to get them.
Then like, you can't even joke about that shit. Then come on.
Well, I would also often get a Hardee's burrito soon around that time, so that would like even it out to a negative
That's-
6.
Technically, a different restaurant or something in the same building. The green burrito or whatever.
I only went to the drive-through, and it's the red burrito, I think.
I think Carl's Jr. is one, and then Hardee's is the other. They actually call them a different color for whatever stupid reason.
Yes,
Really?
they do. And you should all listen to Doughboys.
It's basically, if at any point I ate Hardee's, it was because I did something terrible to my body, and then punished my body further by eating Hardee's.
Is
Sounds
there
about
a
right.
point where you're not doing something terrible to your body, Kevin?
Yeah, that seems to be like a theme.
Yeah, that actually has become quite the theme.
What are you doing right now?
I'm drinking a cocktail.
Besides the Jenga.
Wow, I'm performing Jenga because it really works out the whole body.
The Kegel exercises.
Dude, my Kegel. Woo. But mostly just sitting in a chair, drinking a cocktail, listening to you guys play.
So I finally made my character for the Slithering game.
Is it
And-
slithering?
No, I feel like it has shades of a Kevin character.
Yes!
Before you did get on, I said to you, Alec and Jim, if it weren't for Kevin's character, Jax would be the most ridiculous.
That's amazing. I am so excited. Oh, I love it so much. I think everyone needs to, use this as a great chance to expand one's understanding of the universe. And I support it fully.
The imaginary universe that is called Starfinder.
Well, I think fundamentally that's my biggest revolt against humans as a fantasy race. It's a fucking fantasy. So that's why I'm gonna be a human warrior. Well, just read a book. Read a book about anything that happened until yesterday.
I mean, there's books about dumb races too.
Yeah, but there's imaginary books, which is fantasy, and then there's just
What?
I went to school today and I learned about.
Themselves are imaginary.
I'm getting real confused.
One of my favorite.
Basically, it's the fiction versus nonfiction. Humans doing shit is not necessarily fiction.
And the problem with that is
It's boring.
But really,
Hold
what it
on,
comes down to is that I think it's awesome that when a human overcomes some crazy nonsense, and it's just really immersive for me.
I mean, I'm all for playing all kinds of weird races, but I would like to point out that Donald Trump is a human and he's pretty fucking weird and non-boring.
Got a point.
Yes.
I mean, he's more of an
He is
NPC.
non-boring. You cannot deny that. He's also possibly the funniest president of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A position where being funny should not be part of it, unless you correspondence.
That may be.
Unless you're at the correspondence dinner, and that's the one place where he isn't funny because he has fucking razor thin skin.
Has he ever attended
Canceled
one?
it. There haven't been any.
I think he went to one and then it stopped. But
I
for me,
thought he went to the one his first year, and then
Oh yeah, because it had what's her face?
yeah, from the Daily Show.
Ginger lady.
Yeah.
Wolf? Was her name Wolf?
Wolf, something Wolf.
Yeah.
Michelle Wolf.
Yeah,
And she was did not give a fuck.
Yeah.
yep. And she even said afterwards, I actually had jokes that my friends told me please don't say. So that was a cut back, safe version.
Well, then I remember the second year he wasn't going to attend, so they talked about having Alec Baldwin fill in for him for the correspondence dinner, which would have been just so much gold.
Oh.
So anyway,
The
going to
correspondence
Terminal.
center is just another example of how it's all a big game to them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
like
1,000%.
Yeah, of course. But that said, when Obama gets Peel up there to, up there to do the angry Barack Obama, that's called being funny and a human.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, the White House communications director quit today. And everybody's like, oh, that's a signal that she accepts, Biden's the president or whatever. And everybody's like, yeah, she's known as a hard worker with a good relationship with the press, blah, blah, blah. And it's like everything she's ever said in public is fuck the press. I fucking hate them. They're the enemy, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But they got a good relationship and stuff because behind the scenes, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So the White House Correspondence Center is almost just like pulling back the curtain and be like, yeah, this is what we do. We all laugh at you all the time. We're letting you see it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, once you're behind the curtain, it's a whole different universe. I mean, just think of all the times you've got to see behind the curtain in any situation and how much you went, wow, that's fucked up.
I was reading one guy talking about the problem, and it wasn't like a novel idea, but I like the way he phrased it. He was saying that money is like gravity because the closer you get to it, the more it distorts you. So, and just in talks of how everything gets funded and stuff.
Well, I really hope I get more distorted here in the next few years.
Right.
I was going to say, the more money I get, the more likely I'll be not in crippling debt anymore.
Yeah, I've got a meeting about my performance on Tuesday, so I'm really hoping for some distortion.
Right. So anyway,
Back to Starfinder.
Ah, find us. See?
Jenga.
What was the plan here? What's going
No
on?
more weird erotic Jenga, Kevin.
Everybody gets one, okay?
Anyway, it's time to find it.
So we were gonna
So
go.
yeah,
we're
we're gonna
talking
have her.
Jenga.
Oh, I could play some Jenga.
All right, Jenga, are you in? Or are you in?
Well, I'm not sure. What are we doing?
You were going to take us to this meeting location, and then we're going to deal with your benefactor, and then me or you are getting drinks.
At the Olive Garden.
I love how aggressive it is.
Oh, right, the Olive Garden. I forgot. Sure. Yeah, we can do that. So, I believe the Vlaka over there has my manacles. If you want to put them on.
Lex is willing to put the manacles on.
Yeah, it can't. Can Flex be manacled?
I don't think so.
If he wants to.
No one needs to know.
Flex can pretend to be manacled.
Exactly. How far are we from this place, Alec?
Good question. Just a few minutes with the tram. You were already going to Drifter's End, so it's not like it's out of your way.
By the by, I'm gonna burn my heal for the day on the bird, because the bird took almost 100 points of damage.
For real?
Yeah, was there a chance to rest
Wow.
there? Or we?
Yeah, I took a 10-minute because Peaches had like 90 points of damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could use a 10-minute for sure.
Yeah,
Cornelius
literally.
took 60 some points of damage.
Yeah. Yeah. The bird literally took max damage on absolutely everything that happened.
Perfect.
So
It's all of a sudden questioning its life choices.
I'm gonna give it the biddy until it feels better.
Okay.
I'm not gonna ask. I took a 10-minute rest a long time ago, so we all should take.
Oh wait, how does? I'm sorry, I'm still not used to how you get SP back. Is that where you spend one RS to get an SP?
Yep.
Okay.
And the DB to the RM.
I don't really know what the words mean, but I know how the buttons work to make the things change.
Sure.
So basically, I just need to know which ones are which.
You know which? My bars changed, but my numbers didn't when I did that. Oh well, figure it out later.
There are some spells I don't cast anymore because they're not on my click to make the thing happen.
Mhm.
So I am down a few spells.
I can probably fix that for you, but you'll have to let me know.
It's okay. Let's do another round of Jenga first, and then
Sure.
No.
So you can all hop back in the transit pod, and Genma can turn it back on,
Jenga.
and you can continue towards Drifter's End.
Are we gonna get charged for these broken windows that your boyfriend and his friend broke getting in here?
He's no longer in the picture.
You, boy.
Oh yeah, he's dead.
Chuck
He's
his
dead.
body on the side.
Oh yeah, what are
moving
you guys doing with the bodies? Throwing them out?
Yeah. Right when we go over like a bridge or something.
I mean, you could just leave them in the tunnel.
Well, yeah, but then somebody might look into it.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to be seen on the cameras outside the train either.
So,
If somebody goes looking, they're gonna see us on the camera.
so you're carrying them with you? Like
We're gonna
Weekend at
keep them on the
Bernie's?
train until we go over a bridge and then shove them out.
This is a space station. There are no bridges.
I mean, we're taking the train to a location. There's not a single like bridge
No,
or something.
not how it
Just
works.
find a dark spot and just
Flex is pretty confident that Flex can take
Check
care of
them
it.
Along the way.
I mean, you're in a giant empty tunnel, which is also dark.
just leave them there.
Okay. All right.
So as we're cruising along, Cornelius is going to come up to Rix and say, "Should we, maybe have her say that one of us was killed, and one of us maybe you or Ava or Kavina or somebody can be invisible."
They'd never
I mean,
believe that I was killed.
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's absurd, Cornelius.
Yeah, you're right, Rick. You're right.
Hey, Ava, you want to play dead?
Sure.
Good. Get her out of my sight.
But not out of mine because I want to keep my eyes on her
You can still smell her, right?
from a certain distance. Yes.
Just stay in that distance.
Yeah.
Cucumber melon?
Mm,
Alternatively, Peaches, you could pretend to be dead if you don't trust Ava.
I mean, my vote was for Kuvina because she's stealthier, but I'll pretend to be dead. Sure.
I mean, when you're invisible, that does a lot of the work for you.
Yeah. Does it
Okay.
also cover up the sound of metal gears clacking?
She doesn't actually have those anymore.
Yeah, this is a stealthier suit.
Oh.
It's just a bunch of force fields now.
It has the giant Mondo boosters that come out of it, though.
Only
Oh,
if I want
I-
them to. I'm not going to do that when I'm pretending to be dead.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Accidentally rocket across the room invisibly,
All you see is like the little rocket fire coming out.
and then just like an outline of you in the wall you bust through.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Kool-Aid man it.
Jeez.
Is it pee or blood? I'm sorry, what? The stuff inside of you, is it pee or blood?
Ava's
What
willing
are
to
we
be the
drinking?
person. She understands if you guys don't want her to be.
You might run away.
Yeah. Again, she can phase that whenever she wants.
Yeah.
so it
Why would
doesn't
you
matter.
let the gray gain invisibility?
It's true. It's
Because
true.
they can do it anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
Flex feels like that is asking for us to be snuck attacked from behind.
Flex does realize that Ava's the one person that has like stuck to the mission, right? And like
But Flex-
actually virtuous. Like
But Flex is-
sometimes you don't play Flex as the divine champion that he is.
Flex's divine championness is all about like the ones that mess with people's bodies. So other than that, Flex is just the normal, most gullible, several-week-old bug pile you've ever seen.
I think what he's saying is Ava isn't buff enough for him to care about.
Yeah, your social body's a little lacking.
You gotta hit that gym.
Flex
Put
can
in
teach
reps.
you how to work during leg day.
Yeah, Flex can teach you how to turn into a pile of legs.
Yeah,
Legs.
Flex. Let's see what you got.
Flex is all about how that body looks. It's not about the function.
Form over function every time.
God.
Yeah.
True celestial beings have no power.
Yeah. If you had true celestial power, you'd be able to alter your body.
I can alter mine.
Mm,
I
you putting on a different pair of pants is not the same thing.
Mm,
Anyway,
I mean, we're connected mentally. It's technically part of me.
Whoa.
all right, cast invisibility, Cornelius. I don't even care who you put it on anymore. Just pick somebody.
He makes himself invisible.
God. Or he makes Jenga invisible.
Fleshy birds invisible.
Oh God.
I like that Cornelius will leave and then come back as the pirate.
Jenma just looks
That
around.
would be the best
like,
one. Of like
did I
Jenga.
Did I sit down? This is okay. Do you guys
I
need
like
a
the
minute?
fact that we wake up one morning and Cornelius is just like totally a pirate. And it's like, something seems different. Cornelius,
Patch
did
and
you
everything.
cut your hair? No.
Love it.
Yeah.
So who's invisible?
Who's double crossing themselves or dressed as each other? Yeah.
Peaches will be invisible.
All right.
Flex is in handcuffs, so
Because Peaches definitely doesn't want to put handcuffs on, so she'll be invisible.
Ava can do the handcuffs again. Like she can get out.
And I love the fact that Flex can do it and literally drop them. Like just
Right.
That's working. As the bees have like some handcuffs hovering on them.
Mhm.
by the power of the swarm.
Okay. Jenma will lead you to
Jenga.
the location.
She is Jenga now and forever.
Yeah. You might as well just accept it.
I mean, I'm gonna keep saying Genma. You can say whatever you want.
Jenga.
Jenga.
Every time I hear Genma, I'm gonna post a new Jenga.
As you approach the office, you can all make perception checks.
Oh, I rolled pretty crummy.
Ava and Cornelius, you both notice there is a trio of security cameras watching the exterior.
Oh damn, that's terrible.
Can I hack in?
Can I get rid of these?
Yes, you can. With engineering.
Whoa.
You disable all of the cameras.
And she'll telepathically say, even though Rix doesn't like it, but to avoid giving away her presence, she'll telepathically tell everyone that they're off.
Ava can see you, by the way.
Get out of my head!
He said to no one.
Just screaming into the ether.
We knew that one was crazy anyway.
You make your way to the door and enter, and there is kind of a very minimal space there. There's a desk, but there's not like a computer at it. There's only a couple of small chairs, and you wait for a moment. No one approaches from anywhere else in the building. There is really only one other room, and that is a large conference room. Has a long table and over a dozen chairs. A screen is integrated into its surface, and it rotates between scenes of the different packed worlds from orbit. Paintings on one wall depict similar views of Absalom Station and Akaton. You notice a well-stocked liquor cabinet near the open door of an attached
The liquor
bathroom.
cabinet door opens by itself, and a bottle comes out of it.
And then empties into nothing.
The table contains a computer, which could be dealt with.
Mm,
You okay with that number?
no, I
I
want
don't-
to re-roll that.
Yeah, it does. It was fine.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Yeah. So, you can check up on the computer here. You log into it, and you see there's not anything on it, just kind of empty. But you check through the deleted files, and you are able to salvage some things. And you see pictures of several important people. Probably in your searching of Aram before you arrived, you looked up the other members of the directorate or potential nominees, and you might recognize their faces now. You see here someone that you, the players, may remember.
Is it so?
Is it Jenga?
Close, actually, it's Geverlast Nor. You also see a Sheeran, who I have a picture of, but
Yeah, I
not
might
in a
just
handout. Who else? Picture? No, don't. A dwarf known as Thylus Starhammer. You may recognize him from a popular news program that he runs.
That KNS whatever? Is that what you were talking about earlier?
No,
No,
that's
that
where
was
you are.
just-
You're in the office of that.
That was just a venture capitalist company.
Mhm.
Right.
And Zia Cho, who is a Winterborn Riforian. I don't have handouts on them because they're on an image somewhere else. For the picture of Gevalask Nor, a red line labeled Corpse Fleet connects the images of him and Thylus, the dwarf, while Zia's picture has the words Dory's murderer written next to it.
Which one is terminal?
A few notes about her augmentations accompany Clendalique, the Sharon's image, while Luciferin, who is an elf, his picture is simply circled.
This is a whole lot of info.
Yeah, I don't remember an
Yeah.
elf being put out there before.
Yep.
Yep, accurate statement.
The other two names that were not that I didn't show you handouts for are and one more.
Kevlar Snore. Did we actually have dealings with Kevlar Snore?
You have not.
Okay.
Zia Kach.
The Riforian, do I know of them more than anybody else?
Because she's a Riforian?
Because she's a Riforian. You can actually let's see here. Do a little bit of looking on the infosphere about these people really quick if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, say who. Geverlast Nor, obviously he is an Elibrian. He is a director member representing Eox. There's some kind of whispered rumors, like there always are with Elibrians, that he has some connection to the Corpse Fleet, but nothing substantiated. Clendalique is representative of Verses. She is a current member of the Directorate. She's a proponent of cybernetic research, and she is trying to maintain her position on the council. She's seeking re-election. Luciferin is from Castrovel. There's not really much known about his past, really. He's a kind of dour elf. Starhammer, he is from Absalom Station, but he moved to Osoro some time ago. And he is the host of a stream called Lorecast, which focuses on history of Golarion and some political conspiracies, perhaps.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds way less right-wingy than I expected.
Mm-hmm.
And then Zia Cho is a non-binary Winter Riforian from Triaxis. They are a former Battle Flower of Ning, and they have been getting into some arguments with Vora Rin, who is another Riforian from Triaxis, a transitional Riforian.
Like public arguments, or?
Yeah. So what you can tell is that Zia Cho is the current acting directorate member of Triaxis, representing Triaxis, because the former was assassinated.
Is that the reference that we saw? Who someone's killer or whatever?
Maybe.
So,
Probably, yeah.
do we have any? Sorry.
Who was assassinated? Somebody named Debbie or something?
Director Balaam Dory. He was a Winter Riforian for Axis.
Is there any context yet as to why this person has all this stuff? Like, are they onto some sort of conspiracy that there's like a crazy reptoid or something on the
I would
council?
suggest you all take notes of some kind.
All right.
The last person's name, Balaam what?
Dory. D-O-R-I.
Okay.
I'm far too tired for that at this moment.
Yeah, though, right?
What does Jenga know about this?
Probably nothing.
Well, she is a bounty hunter that works for,
She's
the
an
powers that be.
official law enforcement agent.
She looks quite confused. She's like, Does this mean I'm not going to get paid, you think?
I mean, that means these people, if these are the people that hired you, that means they're in charge of the stewards because you're a law enforcement agent.
Oh, I
And
was
the-
just joking about that. Like, we just hacked those turrets, man.
Oh, well, shit.
At least it makes more sense.
Your girlfriend's a liar.
Yeah, man.
Relationships are built on trust, Jenga.
I mean,
She's coming
doesn't
now.
quite work out very well for bounty hunters. You know, we gotta keep them guessing.
I thought this was different.
I thought
It can
I thought
be.
this was something real.
So, okay. I'm a little confused about the situation. She was supposed to meet somebody here. That same somebody is keeping this information, but we don't know who they are.
Seems that way.
How relevant is this information? Because you said that the website hadn't been updated or had any activity in like a decade. So this is obviously current information.
Yeah, I mean, you know from just looking up Aaron before and listening to his message, Directorate members only serve for 3 years, so it can't be any older than that.
Alex strongly feels that we need to get this information to Vorson.
But what information really is it?
Vorson will find out more if needed. Vorson is the data man.
But how do you know that Vorson is still Vorson?
I think Vorson is in cahoots with this dwarf, and is probably responsible for our bounty hunters here.
Hmm.
I mean, I don't know for sure, but I ain't willing to rule it out.
If we talk to friend Vorson, Vorson will let us know.
Or he'll lie.
Isn't that why we have this team of heroes?
Yeah, because we don't need another one.
Who
As in
whom
the
on our
people.
team would be the internet wizard that can get this information out to the masses better than Vorson?
Peaches.
Well, yeah. But also, I don't know that this information really warrants escalation at this point. We don't really know what we're looking at. Like, from
Yeah.
what we have, it's just somebody like internet stalking these people. Like, there's no crime here.
What's their interest in us?
Internet stalking Directorate nominees.
Well, also
These are all directorate
carrying.
They are all
Yeah,
those
Directorate
are-
nominees.
Well,
Those are important people who should be vetted.
It
sounds like
but
Or-
why does this person care about us?
Yeah, they obviously wanted us here and not dead. They wanted us here alive. Where is this person?
Like at least one of these people, probably all of them, are like either reptoids or greys.
Are
And
they going to be replaced by?
this
Well, we know
terminal is,
Aram's
like,
a reptoid.
either a reptoid or a gray, and wants us to kill the other reptoids or like the other greys.
Ava, can you tell us which ones are the grays so we can just at least mark those on our list?
Flex, I'm not a goddamn gray.
So yeah, I mean, either they've already been replaced or they're watching them to see if they win, then they'll replace them.
Jenga, are you a gray?
She don't.
I mean, my skin is kind of gray.
She don't
Uh-oh.
smell like one.
Oh,
Oh,
that's,
I think she's got to die.
Her skin is gray, but she's like 9
Four
feet
grays
tall.
stacked on top of each other.
Yeah, she would have to be.
4 grays in a trench coat.
Lex votes Vorson as the greatest deducer of criminality through little bits of information is our next step.
Ava
Nice.
know that you guys are trying to connect dots between her and like Wilson and Effecta being like in cahoots because she wants to vote for Vorson too, but she doesn't want to do that if she thinks that you guys are going to purposely.
Right.
Hey, Vorson, we brought you a gray.
Yeah, so like this
gosh.
isn't me trying to cheat the system. This is like me actually figuring out if I know that or not. Character.
While you guys are having this conversation, Flex notices there's something off about that painting of Akaton.
The eyes on it are following us.
He's following him.
Yeah, the eyes of the planet are following.
The
you.
eyes of Akaton
Are
That
upon you.
That planet can't grow a mustache.
The eyes of Akaton are upon you.
That's
I mean, eventually somebody was going to meet her here, so theoretically they could be watching us. But only if Flex is going to tell us that something's up with the painting. Otherwise, we don't know that.
I mean, so far none of us have done anything except the invisible person.
Mhm.
And I'm invisible, so can't see me.
Then, if no one's in the room but the invisible people, Flex does not notice that, and whatever happens to the invisible people in the room.
If there are other invisible people, I do have ultraviolet and infrared vision.
Damn.
I just have flat blind sense.
I can't also turn on echolocators if I want to, but
But unless Flex tells you that something is wrong with the painting, I don't know why you would.
I didn't say there was anything wrong with it. There was
Something off about it.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
some might say that it's askew.
I mean, my enhanced vision stuff's all the time.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, here's my question: If this room does the room have everyone in the party in it, and there's just invisible people like making things float in the air, or is it?
I mean, the only
like,
person that's invisible is Peaches.
He's in our party.
there's just a painting that's askew.
Okay, so we're in a room. Peaches is telling us about computer stuff, and I notice there's something off about a photo.
Flex is flexing, and he notices that.
Who notices?
Flex, sorry, you're right. And while flexing, Flex notices the painting is askew.
It's unflexed.
It's
Well,
unflexed.
Definitely not.
Flex will definitely then perform a flex to straighten the photo.
Okay. The painting explodes. And there's a small niche behind it.
I flex too hard.
he assumes that he's the cause of the explosion.
Flex
Clearly.
He assumes that Flex is the cause of the explosion.
Flex sometimes doesn't know Flex's own muscle
Does
strength.
Flex have like 25?
Flexibility.
Flex is again too worried about form over function.
Yeah.
In this niche, there's a glowing crystal sphere the size of a grapefruit.
That's Akaton.
It might be.
It's not
Tango,
actually.
what is
we
it?
don't need it.
Is it magical?
Is this the magical
you
fruit?
could make a engineering or mysticism check to identify it.
So it is magical.
It's a hybrid
grapefruit.
item.
It's still a grapefruit. Oh, the rest of you know it's not a grapefruit. It is a telepathic data storage device.
So it
Flex
can
will
only
put it in
store
his brain.
telepathic data.
Well, it can only be accessed with telepathy.
Yeah.
The same that I use with my mind circlet, or is it like a natural telepathy?
Any telepathy is fine.
We all
Should
have
I-
telepathy
You write
now.
down what's in it, the telepathy ceases to function.
Flex gave everyone the ability to talk with each other with their minds, so we all have,
The hell he did. I don't want none of y'all in my mind.
Well,
You're the one that I only talk to you
connection-
at night with low whispers.
Oh god. That connection only functions between the however many of you are connected. It doesn't work like it doesn't grant you telepathy with others.
Could Flex grant telepathy to the sphere and others?
Well, you
once.
do have a bunch of circlets in your bag of holding that give you telepathy.
Peaches is already wearing one.
And that.
So we're good.
You're good.
Yeah. Yeah. We
What does
all
it say?
talk with our minds at each other.
Make a will save.
Oh, Peaches. Oh, Peaches.
So
Not great.
Guess what we get to find out now?
What
Uh-uh.
happens when Peaches turns on the party?
What the rules are for negative levels in Starfinder.
Oh, Jesus. Oh.
So you're going to be taking one negative level temporarily.
Oh, just one.
Oh, the worst.
But while you're feeling absolutely terrible, you do get access to the data.
I don't want it anymore.
Okay.
Keep the data.
Someone else can try it out, I guess.
Well, I don't want it anymore.
Ow, it hurts. We should have Jenga do it.
I don't know that that's a great idea.
You take a -1 to your stuff, essentially.
For how long?
Good question. For how long? You can
24
attempt
hours.
a
Then
saving
you make
throw
the save.
each day to remove them.
Ooh.
Good
Plus, you get a
lord.
restoration cast on you.
I'm not gonna remember that.
How strong is your will?
It's a +8.
It's not terrible.
I rolled an 8. It wasn't like a great roll.
It's better than my will. My brain sucks.
It's not a hard check. It's only a 20, so weren't that far.
I would have to roll very well to pass that.
Okay. You can see or feel, I guess, sense. There's a ledger of KSN Interstellar's incoming and outgoing funds.
Where they going?
Make a computer's check.
I don't want to make any more checks with you.
You can't make me check it.
Going through the data, you can see that most of the company's capital comes from Housel Howe through other
made up.
shell companies and anonymous political donations. And thinking back, Housel Howe is another of the nominees for the directorate.
So he's paying for money on his running mate.
Seems that way.
So
He's
super
paying for
PAC.
info. Sorry.
A quick look at Housel, whose name is.
Thought
He
his name
is
was
a
Housel.
human male from Akaton, meaning he is one of those red-skinned humans. He is a former director. He left the Pact Council for personal reasons.
So this whole time, it seemed like we were on the edges of this eternal struggle between these like two races that exist just below the surface of society and have been warring for all this time. In reality, this is going to end up being some like Wall Street bullshit.
Political garbage.
Yeah.
Sure.
Mixed with a little bit of like reptoid gray activity. A little bit of fungus.
Most of the payments seem to have been paid onto untraceable cred sticks, with the largest earmarked for the current bounty on all of you. It includes a note emphasizing that Aram's imposter be brought in alive to, quote, discover what they know about Aram.
Oh. Was this after the like
So these guys don't know what's going on. Got it.
Correct.
I assume that's after the real Aram like went on TV and was like, these are imposters.
Mm-hmm.
Not before that.
So we need to find
imposters, or do they only know that it's Aram's the imposter? Like, do they have more information about that we're all, or well, most of us are doppelgangers?
She's trying to figure out if she needs to get the Greys involved yet.
I think Aram is denying that he's Rix, just like Bruce Wayne denies he's Batman.
Oh God! At the
Whoa!
Are you Aram?
It's been him the entire time.
Whoa! That's some.
What's your superpower,
Whoa.
Rick? Oh, you thought it's nah, dog. I'm rich. I put these in here.
Okay. We need to investigate Mr. Hasselhouse.
In addition to the crystal thing, you also find this.
What are Mark II holding gloves?
They hold stuff.
They hold
Probably let you
stuff.
hold that stupid crystal without making a will save.
Probably not. If only you had been Housel Howe.
If only.
Not all of us can be a Hasselhoff.
Right.
They're worth a lot of gold.
Oh, those bitches cast Hold Monster once a day.
Oh, that
Holy
feels
shit.
like a good thing.
I've been taking care of the treasury, by the way.
Oh man, I'm taking those. Actually, or well, I was gonna say or Ava could use them because I think we're the only. Is anybody else do unarmed?
Nope.
No. Okay, then I guess I'm taking them.
Flex doesn't use his arms much.
Oh my gosh! If you use resolve points, you can cast it 3 times a day.
Flexes biceps all the time now.
Yeah.
Is it in place of an attack or on top of an attack?
If you hit with a melee attack, you can use it as a reaction.
Oh my god. That is broken.
That's so bad.
That's wild.
That is the most broken thing ever.
Because
Oh my god.
but I have nothing, absolutely nothing to spend resolve on right now. So like,
Damn.
It shouldn't be a traitor.
Here, we're gonna put these special cuffs on while you put those.
I mean,
gloves
in character, we don't know what resolve is anyway, so that's not really a factor.
yeah, I'm just saying. I just put that out there, and also she now basically flurry of blows.
I mean, you could buy a pair of these gloves if you want one.
Oh
Yeah.
my God. All right.
I mean, once we have Vorson clear you as not being gray, maybe nice things will come your way.
Yeah, I didn't even spend money this time around because I figured you guys wouldn't let me.
What?
So like when we were making
I
purchases,
get what you're saying, but on the other hand, what?
I mean, did you let Ava go shopping?
We took all of her money and spent it on hookers and blow.
yeah, exactly.
I mean,
So I kind of assumed that.
The rest of us should have had a larger share.
yeah. That's what was it? How much were we trying to divide? Like 250,000 6 ways? No, it's 5 ways. That's like 20% less
To be
ways.
clear, you're not getting the bounty.
Okay, so I guess the question is, what do we do now?
We're going to
I think we
Olive
still
Garden,
need to
right?
go to Vorson.
That's
Yeah.
right.
We're gonna meet Vorson at the Olive Garden.
I mean, I wasn't gonna encroach on your date, but I'll have some pasta.
Or we can go to the Steak and Shake.
You can get your own table, but that's fine.
When are Vorson affect us expecting us? When we on our way there? Like,
Yeah,
for unrelated reasons.
right.
When are they expecting us?
I mean, you guys were on your way there. That's where you were heading when you got onto the little tram.
We were.
So we stopped for a quick meal break at the Olive Garden,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm sure there's one on the way. There's like always one on the way. And then we just keep on going.
Sure.
Keep on keeping on.
Do you think they got peach bellinis?
Hi, my name's Becky. Welcome to Olive Garden.
Uh,
Oh my God! Hi Becky, I'm Ava.
Nice to meet you.
do you still
Nice to
have the
meet you too.
soup salad and spread sticks for under $10? Is that coupon still good?
It is. Would you like to sit at the bar or a table?
Bar. I'd like a bar, please. Hey, do you have any high chairs for my friend here?
Yes, that would be great.
Oh, for your son? Sure.
No. Do you know my friend here?
Cornelius just kind of shrugs.
That's amazing.
Oh, I'm
He picks up
sorry.
the menu. Would you tell me about your ice cream selection tonight?
Well, we have a replicator, so we can make whatever you want.
Excellent. He just puts the menu down.
Well, I'm not even sure why restaurants are a thing anymore.
You're here for the service, Rex. The experience and the ambiance.
You and Rix and Jenga are at a separate table in the restaurant.
What?
Oh, I want all of us to be poorly hiding in the bushes during Rex's date with Jenga.
We're just like at the bar and they're at like a table next to the bar and we're just like eavesdropping on their date.
Never break eye contact with the couple. That's the rule.
And I just get peach bellinis the whole time.
Oh. Who hasn't gotten wrecked on really cheap booze at the Olive Garden at least once?
Me.
Me.
I've not.
Oh my God.
I've gotten wrecked a lot of places, but Olive Garden
Not the
is not
Olive
one of them.
I haven't been to an Olive Garden in like.
Yeah,
12
I don't know that
years.
I've ever been to an Olive Garden, actually. Yeah.
Wow.
wild.
Now I want to break quarantine for that
It's
reason.
terrible, and you shouldn't go there. But
No. I mean,
It is garbage.
but it's the best kind of garbage.
no, it's just
No.
garbage.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not as good as everyone. I don't think it's garbage, but it's not as good as everyone cracks it up to be.
like it's like sure,
Everyone
if I'm gonna pay a lot of money for good Italian food and go to like a Maggiano's or something, okay. But like when I just want Italian food and I don't want to spend a shit ton of money, the Olive Garden is delicious and cheap, and it's great.
See, I'm gonna one up you with the Carrabba's.
Yeah.
I do like Carrabba's, but it's not like the Carrabba's is in Ellicott, and we're not there. We have a Olive Garden and a Maggiano's much closer.
That's fair.
Maggiano's is really good.
Yeah.
I have an Olive Garden within walking distance of my apartment, and I've never gone to it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
So here's a fun bit of trivia. The time I ate dinner with Donald Trump, we were eating Carrabba's. So clearly, Carrabba's is the very best. Because Trump only eats the finest of foods.
I feel like you buried something in that.
The lead was just.
So, how does Rick's date go?
So where did you grow
Inquiring
up,
minds.
Rix?
Yeah.
What?
She asked where you grew up.
Oh, shit.
Let's get weird.
The cloning facility.
Yeah. I guess I don't really know.
Perfect. Where do
I
you
like
see
a
yourself in
mysterious
5
man.
years?
Was it an interview?
Yes.
Where do you want me?
Hey-o.
Oh my. The date ends early, and you go back to her room.
Oh.
Fade to black.
Oh.
So anyway, 5 minutes later, you finish.
3 minutes in paradise.
Pretty young.
Sorry, I gotta recharge my nano machines, you know?
This has never happened to me. I always remember to recharge.
Oh man.
After that long fight, you know.
I'm running low on resolve.
Perfect.
We got some of those mints
I'll call you.
after the meal.
I won't.
Oh, that's okay. You don't have to. It wasn't really worth my time.
Your 5 minutes.
We're all like awkwardly listening to this.
I mean, Rick's is pretty small.
Oh my
compared to
God.
Yeah.
This music video is a nightmare in all the best ways.
The Careless Whisper video?
The Party of Three song
Sure, he
here.
means Party of Three,
Mm.
which is about
Where he's reading the
Danny
book.
bringing his ninja companion on his date.
Oh god.
When they have a book called Eat a Dick, a collection of romantic poetry. It's woo.
Well, that happened.
So bad.
Lovely. The restaurant scene starts at like 50 seconds in, by the way.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He shared that pink one.
Oh.
For you. All right. Okay, so the rest of us are sitting around chewing on breadsticks. I think we should come up with a plan.
I mean, are we still going to go talk to Vorson? You mean a plan about that?
Why would we talk to Vorson?
I mean, that's where we're headed, so
I don't remember agreeing to that ever, but
I don't either, but that's what
I'm
God said.
feeling railroaded into that bit.
I mean, you could check the recording.
What recording? A recording of me?
Yeah, the recording of you.
What did I say?
What did I say?
Oh, here it is. I did not agree to this. I mean, we don't have to go there. We haven't gone yet.
I don't know why we would. It's
Feeling kind of heavy after all this pasta anyway.
yeah, it's time
Put
for
up on bread cooking.
Why are we avoiding them?
Feels like time for a long rest.
because it can't be trusted, Ava. You should know something about that by now.
I genuinely don't know what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they sent us on this mission. They may have been replaced at this point.
Yeah. Hey, Jenga. How did you know we were even going to be on that train?
You saw my data pad. Terminal sent me all the information.
Oh, that's right.
Freaking terminal.
That also sounds like just some Deus Ex shit. But all right, that's fine.
I mean, at the very least, we might meet Vorson and just find out what they know without really giving them all the information we have.
What if they just lie to us like Ava's been doing?
You could always
I mean-
tell them.
Ronan would never lie to Flex.
No one has sense motive for once.
I don't need to.
We don't need to.
Jesus Christ. Willful ignorance is not acceptable.
You know the world we live in, right?
Yeah. As soon as you are accused of a crime, you are already guilty.
God.
All right, we'll go meet with Vorson. Even if just so I can punch him in his dumb bug face.
Am I still invisible? Was I invisible that whole time at the Olive Garden?
No, you're only invisible for 11 minutes.
Okay.
So pretty much, yeah. While we were at the,
You just
you just
Fine.
reappear while you're sitting at the table.
Mhm.
She's like, these sons of bitches don't know I'm stealing these breadsticks.
Mouthful of breadsticks.
Ma'am, you're not invisible, but the breadsticks are free.
I like to think of her as an old lady. She's just stuffing breadsticks into her suit because she needs to save them for later.
Wrapping them in napkins and stuffing them.
Yep.
This is for dinner on Monday, and this one's for dinner on Tuesday.
All right.
I mean, if we don't go meet with him, I don't know where we're gonna go next. We don't really have any leads about who was trying to find us or any of these individuals they've been looking at. So, I mean, I guess we could just continue with our meeting with Harem. That was our next task, was we were going to meet with Harem and see what all he knows.
All right. That's right. That part I do remember. I remember wanting to meet with Aram. I don't remember wanting to meet with Vorson. But all right.
It's up to you, Captain.
Let's do it. He might know something. But it'll probably be
so dreamy.
Okay. And page 1.
Lex is gonna get a milkshake for Vorson along the way.
Perfect.
That's how we met.
Guys, all back over here.
You met Vorson over milkshakes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You
Do you
like
not
me to hold
remember
that
the
for you?
origin story?
Yeah.
You're going to let Cornelius hold your milkshake for you?
I'll hold it for you if you want.
Lex will have hidden several backup ones just in case.
So it takes you just a couple of minutes to get to the address from the Olive Garden. When you arrive, you find
another Olive Garden.
Another Olive Garden. It's actually
Oh,
inside
that's
the
the
Olive Garden.
conspiracy. We've never left an Olive Garden.
That's it.
Whoa.
That's it.
Whoa.
You know
That's
that
so
Olive
meta.
Garden is an anagram of the Chimera. That was the name of the ship, right?
No. What? Whoa.
Oh man, please don't Don't be in this ship. If all this ends and it's like, actually, you're in the ship. You were in hypersleep and had a bad trip.
I forever will believe that we are in fact inside of an Olive Garden.
You could be.
Regardless of how this was really written, it's 100% Olive Garden.
Definitely.
Okay. So you make your way to a dreary gray building with a commanding view of the Lore Spire complex in the distance.
Oh.
For you guys here, so you can look at yourselves. A holographic sign on the exterior names the building Orphis Tower. And the majority of you, who I believe have 4 points in culture, know that that is the name of the largest city on the undead planet of Eox. As you are pondering this,
I have 1 point in culture.
so you may not know it. Why don't you roll a culture check and tell me if you beat a DC 5?
Oh, that's
I'm here.
Awesome.
oh.
Awesome.
Oh, my actual total modifier is 7.
There you
But
go.
I only have 1 point in it.
I forgot to show you the art for the first fight here in the book. Looks like this.
Pew pew pew. There were no Vesks.
She doesn't look
That's Obadiah.
10 feet tall.
I think
Yeah.
we're supposed to be
Yeah.
the best.
Are Vesks large?
Female Vesks
No.
are, yeah.
Hmm.
And Obadiah is a female.
Rix, your girlfriend's got a really nice beard.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of girlfriends, the door opens and a very well put together ghoul greets you and says,
She literally looks assembled, so.
she does.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "Oh, hello. You must be here to meet with Orson?"
How did you know that?
Actually, I came here to meet you. I don't know what the rest of these guys are doing.
Oh, is this the new Rick?
Point of order.
I have to
Rix's
fill this
girlfriend's no longer
giant
with us, correct?
shaped hole in my heart.
Oh, you tell her that?
No.
She says, "That's nice, but you're a child." Anyway, your friends are waiting upstairs.
I'm wearing a helmet. You don't know how old I am.
You don't know who my friends are either. Don't
You
pretend
wouldn't be
like.
the first cougar I've ever met.
It's a Canadian cougar.
Dear, you don't want any of this.
Oh, you're right. I don't want any of it. I want all of it.
Are you immune to disease?
Just about, yeah.
Oh, well, then you'll be fine.
Give me another level.
She will direct you to a.
I have a +6 versus diseases over my regular save, and I can re-roll them if I want.
Okay, well, that might help you for a while. She is carrying a lot of diseases.
Well, we all know Rix can last for about 3 minutes, so he
Well,
can
let
do
me
it like
tell ya.
17 times.
I'm actually also immune to addiction, but for you, I'll make an exception.
She rolls her eyes and one of them falls out.
Are these the lines you used to get Leandra?
Oh.
Oh man.
Where am I? Oh, okay. So she'll take you to up the stairs to a set of chambers near the top floor. The suite that you arrive in is decorated in tones of ashen gray and black. But someone has added several lamps, a range of instant beverages, and vases of fresh flowers to make the place a bit more homey. And waiting for you in the room are your good buddies, Orson and Effecta.
Effecta runs over, gives her a hug.
Pictures at some point. Orson, Effecta, and
Ava runs
Dave
over and
will
gives
leave
her a
at this point.
Effective. I've never noticed how vibrant your hair looks.
Oh God.
Hey, stop it, Rick.
Orson is pacing in front of a window, and Effecta sitting in an overstuffed easy chair.
Is Vorson a female Vex? I actually don't know.
No, he's not.
Not a Vex.
Sharon.
Sharon.
Like stuff still happens.
You rush over and give her a hug, and she's like, "Oh, hello, Ava. Good to see you again."
Be careful.
Good to see you too.
What do you mean, be careful? Are you injured,
We don't-
Eva?
We don't trust Ava right
Does-
now.
What do you
Well,
mean you
she's
don't
not gonna
trust
say they-
Ava? What's wrong with her?
She's not going to say they stuffed her in jail for a week.
Go on, Ava. Tell him what you did.
Yeah.
Tell him why you were stuffed in jail, huh?
Tell us your favorite color.
Well,
Grava.
so you spill the whole beans here, like on what you guys are and everything. Are we
I mean, it
going
was
all
on
there?
Part of it was on the news, so
So
I'm sure they have questions.
they're all clones, and I'm not. At least I don't think I am. I wasn't there, and then I don't know what the heck's happening, and they don't trust me right now, and it really hurts my feelings.
So simultaneously, I think Vorson will lean in your direction and study you closely with his what is the word for their stupid eyes? Compound eyes. And say fascinating.
Guys.
And Effecta will just look at you and say, "What are you talking about, Ava? That's nonsense."
She is clearly lying because it is impossible for Flex to be a clone. More evidence of the grayness.
Vorson
Right,
says,
Flex isn't it?
"Well, yes, of course. You can't be a clone. You're just a pile of, you.
But she will go into as much detail as the party will let her with about the information from the data pad and who they are, and yeah, it doesn't make any sense, and I don't even know how I got here, and I promise I'm not a bad person.
Hmm. So after 45 minutes of montage talking and Ava crying,
Yep. Oh yeah, definitely.
Vorson will turn and look at the window dramatically, cross his arms behind his back, say,
His stupid eyes gaze out.
his stupid eyes gaze out.
Such stupid eyes.
It's like everything I've ever thought to be true just confirmed. I feel so
Yes!
validated. I'm gonna need a minute. And he just
I knew
sits
it.
down.
Ew.
And Effecta looks at him in disgust. And she says, okay, I don't know what to do with all of this information. This is a lot. Is this why you didn't answer our communication before?
Yeah, they were trying to figure everything out. I think I don't know. I'm not sure. Like I said, they isolated me for a while.
I mean, we don't think we can trust you either. We ain't got no reason to.
Why would you distrust us? We've been here working to get your names cleared.
Have you?
Yes.
Then
I'm pretty sure-
why
just
were we
came-
attacked by law enforcement officers?
You were?
On the train.
And
They
then
might have been lying about it though. But
I'm sorry to hear that. Do you have any? I must assume from knowing all of you that you murdered them. Is there somewhere we can claim their bodies?
I don't even know why you'd want to do that. But here's the thing: you, with no provocation from us, gave us a landing code from Absalom Station, clearly to direct us there. And then when we show up, people who knew we would be coming and knew where we would be, say based on that landing code, perhaps, jumped us.
Not to mention that we have been jumped, as Rix put it, several times on missions that you have set us on.
You make a lot of noise, Peaches.
I'm sorry. Is that a problem for you?
By which I
You were
mean,
making a lot of
you
noise here in a
attract a lot of
second.
attention.
I mean, are you suggesting that my beautiful physique and my loud southern charm might be drawing the wrong kind of attention towards us?
No, dear. Your group as a whole. You never take things the easy way. You make as much
collective
noise
you.
as possible.
Try to
Of
talk them out of
course,
murder.
you've been
We were
judged.
minding our own damn business on that train now.
Yeah.
That time is true.
Also, I mean, it's a little bit hard to be stealthy when you're in giant metal armor. Like, sometimes you don't really have a choice. Not to mention the fact that, like, you now know what we've been facing. Like, anyone under that kind of pressure is not exactly going to be calm and quiet about it. It still doesn't explain why we seem to keep getting ambushed.
Tell me, do you know Jenga, and why is she not returning my phone calls?
The little game that you play with your penis?
She's like 10 feet tall. How dare you? But everything else, yes.
Oh
Yeah.
God. What have we done? What have we done?
Oh, I'm fucking broken.
I want a divorce.
Oh, that was perfect.
Alec, please don't say this.
So this one
God, it hurts my insides so good.
this one's going to be like immediately deleted on Twitch, right?
Maybe.
By Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
That just made my 2020.
we just don't have any real way to know if we can trust you, and it doesn't seem like we can trust anyone except each other and not Ava.
I'm still here. What the heck?
I'm aware.
Standing right here.
Vorson, collecting himself for a moment, will say, well, Ava just told us that you were following this Jenga woman, and you found information suggesting that this corporation that you investigated put the hit out on you. And
Yeah, but maybe you work for that corporation.
It's a shell corporation. Could belong to anybody.
Perhaps, yes.
How is Vorson the less crazy person here?
Right.
How do these two smell? I'm gonna do a little sniff test on them.
Do you really want to smell the after?
Yes. I'm trying to see if they're reptoids or grays or fungus.
I mean, they smell like they've always smelled.
Could I get a DNA sample from both of you?
Effecta just sighs. Yes, Peaches, you can have whatever you need.
She takes a sample from both of them. It'll take 3 to 5 days.
Great.
Tell her you need Jenga's phone number.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
who Jenga is.
well, you see, I need to test her too, so you might as well just give me your phone number.
I'm
Oh.
sure Rix has a DNA sample already.
I was just about to make that joke. Damn it!
There's a cloning vat already
You gotta
growing
jump
one
on
on the
that.
ship.
Vorson says, this is all very disappointing. We called you here to let you know that the Director General believes us and believes your story and is going to clear your names. But if you don't want our help, we can
You mean
leave.
Aram?
No, please, we want your help.
I'm
Please,
sorry.
Please, we want your help.
You agree? Are you not suggesting that you would be just as suspicious as us if you were in our shoes? And you're just saying that because we're suspicious of you, you're not going to help us? That's very suspicious.
That's called special pleading, my man.
I am literally nothing but suspicion. How dare you ask me that question?
So then you, more than anyone, should understand.
Hold on. I noticed you didn't answer the question.
That was his answer?
Mm-hmm.
But why, just because we're suspicious of you, would you not want to help us anymore?
What?
You said he was not going to help us anymore because we were suspicious of him.
He didn't say he wasn't going to help you.
That's
Yeah.
what he said.
I think he was saying that like facetiously, like, okay, fine.
Exactly.
I don't remember what he said. I just remember that Peaches said he said that. So
It's
Right.
okay, Peaches. Forsen is just the smartest guy.
That's what
and
Peaches heard.
sometimes people just don't understand. Forsen, now that you've reached completion, here's a
No.
milkshake.
Oh, thank you, Flex.
You're welcome.
I forget which flavor of milkshake it was that he enjoys. That information is canon somewhere.
Yes. And just in case he changed his mind, Flex will have had many hidden within himself.
Perfect.
I'll take at least one of those that he doesn't want.
Whatever he doesn't eat, Cornelius is just waiting.
Like a dog sitting at a table.
yeah.
So, like,
What's
what's your feelings on strawberry?
Hiding under the table waiting for the pea to fall.
Effecta says, "Look, Peaches,
Give me that fucking milkshake.
I don't know what you want from us. We've done nothing but try to help you. And what do you need to believe that we're on your side?"
See, here's the thing. Nobody's been trying to help us. Why would you do that?
Because Forsen is
Because there are awful powers at play.
I don't know. And so they're helping just out of the goodness of their heart?
No, I think they're helping because they know there's awful powers at play.
Forsen is a hero.
But what if they are the awful powers at play?
What do you want from us? What is it that you want us to do?
Yeah, why are you so supportive of us? Makes you kind of suspicious. We're basically terrorists.
I'm not a terrorist.
Vorson says, "Do you not remember my plan to genocide all of the reptoids? Some of us are terrorists. We're just terrorists with authority."
Like, I like you. I forgot that I like you.
He tips an imaginary cap to you.
I mean, are you sure that this director that you say is going to clear our name can be trusted?
I'm as sure he can be trusted as I am of anyone, which is to say 0%.
Even Flex.
Oh, all right. You caught me. Flex, 1%.
That checks out.
I mean, I'm just going to be real honest. I'm getting pretty tired of this shit. I don't really know what you want from me. And I just feel like every time we agree to do something, it just goes sideways and I end up more fucked than I started with. And now I don't even have a fucking family. I don't have a life. I don't have a family. I ain't got nothing.
Don't even have yourself no more.
Right?
That's right.
Rick gets it.
I think Peaches is hangry.
You might be.
I just had Olive Garden.
Yeah.
She did canonically have a shitload of breadsticks.
A lot of them.
Effecta will say, "Peaches, what we need right now is your help. I know that we've asked you for your help before, but now we have convinced the Director General that your case is an important one, that somehow Vorson has been right this entire time. And we have a chance now with
Did you ever think that maybe Vorson is spearheading this so that he can be right and therefore be in charge?
Yeah, what if he knows all these crazy secrets because he's responsible for them?
I hadn't considered that, but I mean, if you spent as much time with him as I have, you know he definitely couldn't manage that.
Anyway, continue. with
Anyone
what
who
you were gonna
spent
say.
that much time with Vorson is probably also insane, though.
Or his unfortunate partner.
Fortunate part.
Those are not mutually exclusive.
Exactly. She says, because you were not stewards, you can move a little easier than we can in investigating.
Meaning we don't have to follow the law because we are not upholders of it.
Precisely.
But you see how that seems to be getting us into trouble.
Well, we've reached the point where the trouble can be washed away.
I don't know if I like that.
Wash away.
This
This sounds apocalyptic.
last favor that you can do for us. There's something dirty going on in the directorate. We know already that Aram cannot be trusted.
Because
do
he's been replaced or
Why
for
do you
some
trust
other reason?
this other director guy you just mentioned then? Like, I see that. Why? How do you know he's not a reptoid?
The Director General has been under constant observation since he took over the stewards several decades ago. I don't have any reason to believe he's a reptoid, but you are correct. I have no reason not to believe he's not a reptoid.
Now you're getting it.
I was born in it.
No,
I have become one with it.
He says, the director believes that, well, I should say the director is even more cautious than my friend Effecta here, and has some concerns. However, he believes that if there is one reptoid among the directorate, there are likely to be others. And he has a point. You've certainly seen many of them yourself, and you know that one would be a disaster. More
Have
than
you
one.
confirmed that Harem is a reptoid? We have a speculation on that.
from the Greys, no less.
Yeah.
We have not confirmed 100%, but we have strong inclinations to believe so based on other observations. I do have
Such as?
some files that I can provide you. Give me just a moment.
Is it going to be more of like he started drinking diet soda and therefore is suspicious?
While he's rifling through his datapad trying to find the files, Effecta speaks up and she says, because of our actions on Roselight, we discovered the replacement of Deputy Director Vasco. The Director General now is very concerned that this issue might be more widespread and that this corruption might have spread to or even originated from the council. But there are political issues at play. You all understand, I hope. Acting against the Pact Council would be too great a risk for us, which is why we need your help. You can investigate them and find out who or if there are any confirmed reptoids. We could act against them all at once.
How?
The director is willing to bring them in.
How are you going to do it all at once, though?
There are many of us.
But you don't know who's compromised and who isn't?
Correct. As I
So,
said, it's
same
difficult
question.
for an organization as large as us, as noticeable as us, to investigate them while they are under the eye of the election.
I mean, I hear what you're saying, but like, I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of like doing dirty work for other people. I don't really like what it's made me into.
Peaches, why are you here? You found this information out. Why did you come to the station? Why not leave?
I ain't got no fucking where to go. All I want to do is kill some fucking Grace for ruining my fucking life. I don't want to get into your political
Fuck you.
bullshit. And you're not telling me how to get what I want, which is A, I want revenge on these assholes who did this in the first place, the Greys. And B, I want a life. And right now I ain't got one. And you're just telling me, like, hey, do me a favor, do this dirty work for me getting my political bullshit. But I don't really see how that helps me. And I know, like, I should be for the greater good or whatever, but, like, why? What's the point?
Vorson says, Peaches, that's a very good point. Look, I would love to hunt down all of the Greys and wipe them out just as much as you would. But you know how they operate. They're difficult to track. And they have no easily discernible home base. I will do everything I can to help you fight them. But we must do this first. The election is only a few days away. If there are reptoids among the candidates, we must remove them before their position is secured. It will be much more difficult to do so afterwards. I'm certain you're willing to help us. The Director General would be obliged to reward you in whatever way you deem necessary.
Could I get that from them?
Say it to my face.
I mean, I don't know how the rest of y'all feel. Y'all being real quiet, but like, I'm tired of this bullshit.
What exactly could they do for us?
It depends on what you want.
Is he able to get the Director General on the phone?
Let me see.
I mean, I can't do a sniff test over the phone. I really prefer to get a good whiff of somebody before I trust them.
Mm-hmm.
You can still get answers from them on what they're willing to offer.
Answers and lies can be confused.
I think sometimes you look for problems where there aren't any.
I mean, with what's been going on, can you blame me?
Yeah, seems like there's a lot more problems than there is looking.
I'm not going to argue that there aren't a ton of problems, but I mean, come on, guys. I don't know. I'm done. I've tried.
I think Ava's
talking to
projecting her concerns about her own situation.
Well, I think everyone's projecting here then.
I have uncontrollable paranoia.
Lest you forget, he has controllable paranoia.
It's
Are
diagnosed.
you saying, Rick, are you saying you don't believe in mind over matter?
What?
You don't
Literally,
think
what'd you say?
overcome that? Oh, I said you don't believe in mind over matter?
Where do you think paranoia
Rick
comes
seems
from?
Well, I think it came from the Grays because they're the ones that gave it to you.
Yeah, I think it's in the mind.
Well, it's different when it's if someone tells you you're going to be paranoid, like I feel like a paranoid person would fight back against that.
I mean,
but neither here nor
I mean,
there
if you're
right now.
hallucinating and someone tells you you're hallucinating, you don't stop hallucinating.
But you may start to try and figure out things. Depends how bad it is, I guess.
That's right. Depends how bad it is. Say if it was ramped up extra high or whatever, might be hard to do.
Sure. Doesn't mean she's not going to try and talk you down.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't know that.
Fair. Too bad I don't trust her.
Anybody else have anything to weigh in on?
I'm just curious of what they might be able to do for us. Like it feels like you're dangling something out there for us without much of a explanation. we all have different things we're trying to accomplish, I think.
While Vorsen is over in the corner near the window on his comm unit, trying to raise the director, Effecta responds and she says, I don't know what the Director General will be willing to offer you. I don't know what you have in mind, what your dreams are. If you've even given thought to that since you learned what you learned. But we have resources, and we have access to ships and positions and planets. We can give you the means to start over, without looking over your shoulder, perhaps.
What are you going to do about our originals? The ones who we were cloned after? I mean, like, I look like somebody who's the leader of a entire group. Are you going to tell them?
I suppose we owe it to them. Certainly. Miss the suzerain would be perhaps interested to learn this, yes. Although, she closes her eyes for a moment. This pirate, do you have it? I am not sure that we have a method of contacting him, but I suppose if you run across him in your travels, you could let him know. But really, will us telling them that the Greys are looking into them protect them?
I was more just like wondering.
We will certainly contact those that we can.
No matter where we came from, the past, cloning, a pile of bugs in the infinite universe, we all are here now, so we should do the best we can to make
Greys
it.
infiltrating.
Yeah. Doesn't matter what color you are, if it's gray or not gray.
Flex, I'm trying to take your side.
Those are actually the only two categories: gray or not gray.
Not great.
Dave is actually trying to take Flex's side.
Flex is too stupid to accept your help. All right.
They have like a 14 intelligence and like a 20 wisdom.
A very high wisdom.
I think Kevin.
Yeah, it doesn't
Kevin's the
matter
weak
what
link in that equation. You hear in the background Vorsen say, perfect. And then he will come over and grab something from one of his pockets and set it on a table there in the room. And then it begins glowing and a holographic projection emerges. And you see...
It's Akaton.
Lashunta man.
Oh.
Sword not featured in this hologram.
It's Anakin Skywalker.
And he says...
That's the guy from Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Santana.
He says, greetings. My name is Lynn Camulin. I'm the Director General of the Stewards. And Vorsen said you would like to have a word.
Hello, sir.
Did he?
Yeah. I asked him to call this, or well, Cornelius and I asked. Anyway. Yeah, as I understand it,
Lynn Camille.
you need our help.
Yes, I have tasked Vorsen with reaching out to you and seeing about your assistance on this issue.
I've been told that you've cleared our names as we had previously been falsely accused of being terrorists. Is this true?
I am willing to believe what Vorsen has presented me. The evidence, the testimony, in addition to a communication from Confluence themselves, suggests that you might not be terrorists. I am indeed willing to clear your names fully and provide you with some compensation for your assistance, assuming you help us with the current matter at hand.
I realize that you probably aren't entirely aware of our situation. But you probably know what we've done for Vorsen and Effecta up to now. And we'd like to know what is going to happen to us afterwards. And then, like, obviously, he doesn't know the clone thing because we just told them that. So obviously, we're going to have to, like, tell him that story.
Or not.
I mean, I want to know.
Are you saying that to Rix telepathically?
Yeah.
Get out of my head!
All right, then. I'm going to tell him.
Tell me what?
Well, you see, the Greys, who are our mortal enemies, basically took everything from us. They implanted memories in our brains and planned for us to infiltrate certain members of different societies in what we can only assume is part of their grand evil scheme. And in doing so, royally fucked up our lives. We have nothing to return to and nowhere to go, and I ain't got no family left. And I'm hearing that we might have to do some things that are outside of the law in order to help you. And I'm just wondering, like, why I should do that if after this is all over, y'all aren't going to help me get back what was taken from me over the course of this, over the course of our engagements with the stewards.
I'm not sure what it is you want me to do about your situation. I have resources, yes, but I cannot return to you a fabricated life.
And I don't want a fake life, but I would like to start over, and I would like to know and perhaps assist in the entire annihilation of the Greys as a species in this world.
Woohoo, that
Universe.
Ah. You're
I want
closer
to know
to
that you're going to
Vorsen
do
than I thought.
I mean, I want to know that you're going to do something about this because it may not be affecting you directly because it's not part of your political scheme or like the Reptoid invasion or whatever, but that don't mean they're not a threat, and they are a big problem for me. And I want to know that you're going to do something about it.
I want you to plug me back into the Matrix.
Does sound accurate.
That shouldn't be difficult. There are a number of virtual reality lounges on the station.
Not good enough.
He says, certainly, Vorsen has told you much of the problem with that plan. The Greys are difficult to track. You never know where they will be or where they come from. But if you would like to join us as part of a task force to
Hunt down every last Grey in existence?
deal with Grey threats as they arise, that is certainly something I can do for you.
Can I be an independent contractor?
You don't really want to deal with the 1099 and all that stuff. Really.
Yeah. Your dental package.
It's just a lot of extra admin. You don't want to deal with it.
If you prefer to remain independent, that is something that you can do. But you will not have access to our resources.
All right, well, we can talk about that later.
And the rest of you, what say you?
I was actually planning on asking Miss Effecta to join the stewards anyway.
I see. Well, that can be arranged. That offer could apply to all of you. If you have the desire, a drive to do so.
No.
Some of them just want to go be pirates and pirate lords and whatnot.
You just
You
nod to
shouldn't
Rix.
tell the FBI general that.
I'm actually not the Pirate Lord one. Not me.
That's Cornelius.
I was just as surprised as the rest of them. Trust me.
Flex will do whatever Vorson recommends.
Whatever Flex cares for.
Dissipate.
Flex cares for Vorson, and will do what Vorson thinks is best. Because Vorson is the greatest hero Flex knows.
I think Lynn just sighs. Okay.
Okay.
We probably need to discuss it as a team before we make a decision on how to proceed. But I guess thanks for meeting with us, and we'll be in touch.
Very well. Please, if you agree to join us, provide Borson and Effecta with whatever you learn. They will forward it on to me.
Thought you were going to be like your CV.
Here's your letter of intent. Please sign it in the next 48 to 36 hours.
Right. Once I
In the next
deem that you
19 to 2 minutes.
gathered enough information, I can provide you with warrants to act on your suspicions.
So just so we're clear, we're doing a recon right now. That's what we're signing up for, a recon mission of the individuals suspected of being reptoids.
Yes, for the moment. Once you have enough information, and I feel confident that you have determined, without a doubt, the identity of any reptoid agents, I will give you the authorization to act.
And y'all have some leads for us, I assume.
Vorson says, "Oh yes, I was just pulling them up when you said you needed to speak with the director."
Okay.
Sure you are.
Well, best of luck. And he will.
That's your
cut the call.
director, man.
He's gone.
Oh, left me hanging.
Let's take it to the board. Hey, remember those pictures I didn't have before? Here they are.
Is
And
it
let's
time
see
for
them.
a mini
Oh
game?
man, stupid map is supposed to not have stuff off.
Do we need to talk about this as a group? Are we all on board here?
There you go.
Fuck.
So this is like the newscaster screen showing off the different candidates. These are the rest of them. This is
So
Lawson
Borson is running?
Borson is not running. That's Clendalik. Clendalik, Lussafarin,
Looks
the
like
elf. You haven't heard about this one in the middle, but you were also provided with a handout naming all of the nominees. And that looks like this.
The nominees are
And they're only concerned about nominees right now?
Yes, the nominees for the directorate, the people that
Yeah, but like,
run Absalom Station.
I just mean there's probably other people who are reptoids who might already be in power. Because they
These are
can
the
be
people you're
anyone.
focused on right now.
okay. So we're now going to kill everyone in an authority position higher than ourselves, just because they be a gray.
Mhm.
Okay. As long as I know what's going on.
So these are the very basic facts that you have learned about them, or that Aram, Effecta and Borson will kind of contribute. But over the next few hours or so, you can pick up a little bit of general information on the rest of them just from kind of browsing through the infosphere and talking it out with the two of them. You know that there's a bit of a turnover in the directorate this year. It is typically a 5-person council. Aram and Klendalik are looking to maintain their seats. So they are, Zia Cho, who is down there near the bottom. Zia Cho believes that they are the best person to continue representing Triaxis after replacing the previous director who was assassinated. 2 current members are not seeking to retain their seats. Those are not on the handout.
Might be worth a chat.
Avarak Plutas of Eox has served the maximum of 3 terms, but has declared their support for Gevalask Nor. In addition, a Barathu collective known as Outreach has recently stepped down from the Pact Council entirely and dissolved into component entities, facing several allegations that some of its constituent members were involved in a radical branch of Oris's faith. The Brethetan government is focusing its efforts on replacing this representative.
With another Brethetan?
Yeah, with another Barathu collective.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's some additional news coverage focusing on the clash between 2 representatives, Laura Wren and Zia Cho, who each seek to represent Triaxis on the council. A world can only have 1 director at a time. Both
Is Key a collective?
Key was an individual.
Okay.
Both of those 2, Laura Wren and Zia Cho, were respected athletes in the past. Zia competed as a battle flower, and Vora became famous in the relatively obscure Triaxian sport of bond racing, which is
Nice to know.
riding with
That
a
super space future we learned nothing. Hey, we should just elect football players and stuff.
Yeah, NASCAR. Woo!
And
They
going
run
along
good,
with that,
so they
as
can run
usual,
good.
for
I
Absalom
like to go
Station
fast.
News, more time seems to be spent on clips of them competing than their political records.
Hmm.
This is a
Big
popularity
Kumacha.
contest.
Mm-hmm.
I got
Can't even
excited
let
when I
me-
heard there were term limits, but apparently nothing else has changed.
You can't really have excitement in fake pretend land.
It could be 1,000-year terms, though.
Right.
You're limited to 2,000 years.
Yeah, how do you do
Okay.
term limits with like entirely different species from different planets?
You figure it out.
You just
Stop asking questions.
45-minute term limits.
Mm-hmm.
Lowest common denominator.
So that is what you know to get you started. You already have a few kind of avenues of investigation. The terminal
So
situation.
this is a hit list, right?
You've already looked into KSN. It's not a hit list.
Oh,
We're not above the law anymore?
could it be?
I thought we just had to ask for a warrant and we could go do what we wanted.
He
Well, you have to get the warrant,
told
and
you
we
that you
need
needed
evidence.
to get enough evidence.
You need evidence for a warrant.
We can't just. I
Now
thought
we're
you just
back
said.
to fantasy land.
I'm really confused.
Things really have changed.
Right.
Did he not say, "Hey, come here if you need a warrant"?
Yeah, he said
I
once
come
you
there
have
and be
enough
like,
evidence, I'll give you a warrant.
Evidence is he's probably gray. Give me the warrant.
Yeah, that's not going to work for anyone but Vorson.
He's the greatest, so clearly it works. We'll just go to Vorson, and Vorson will go and be our intermediary.
Vorson and Vorin. Coincidence?
I think not.
Oh,
I don't know.
There is
That's
other
only twofold.
information that the 2 of them can give you as well. Let's see what that is.
This is how to
So-
make a strawberry cream.
They will tell you that blah, 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 blah. Where is it? Okay. The stewards have substantial files on kind of everyone, of course. They can tell you about the nominees themselves. The first off, medical records for them are handled typically by the home government of each of the individuals. They are audited occasionally by the Pact Council Medical Review Board. Effecta says that if any of the records found that anyone was a reptoid, that information would already have been released. But Zitch says that it might be worth taking a look at anyway, because
The medical records.
the information they do have focuses on finances for the candidates and connections with extremist groups. The financial information is mostly a list of secret accounts with frustratingly little information on individual transactions.
Bless you.
Aram and Housel Howe each have over a dozen known accounts collected over years on the Pact Council.
Okay, so Hasselhouse says left Pact Council for personal reasons.
Mm.
So, is there somebody else from Akaton yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
So there doesn't have to be someone from each planet, but each planet can only have one person.
Mm.
Are these people located on their home planets currently, or where are
They're
they?
all on board the station.
Except for probably
That's
Hasselhouse.
a terrible method to campaign.
Yeah.
Convenient for us, though.
Isn't it?
Maybe it's the,
I guess that's how we're gonna get them all at one time.
Yeah.
maybe
Can we get medical records on other people? Because clearly HIPAA doesn't exist in space.
It doesn't.
So
Yeah, I have your medical records right here.
so let's go get all their medical records. That seems advantageous.
Yeah, at the very least, we might be able to compare then to now when we actually meet them.
I mean, yeah. So when you talk about evidence, are there rules on the collection of evidence? If I break in somewhere and just take shit, is that evidence?
This is an AP, so yes.
Smash and grab, okay.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked. All right, convenient for us though.
Yep.
and you missed the Patriot Act passed.
Yeah.
Space Patriot.
Yeah.
We're full on Judge Dredd.
I don't know how you guys are taking notes. I did set the handout to be editable, but if you're doing them yourselves, whatever. Or if you want to put them on the treasure tracker so you can all see them.
That's a good plan.
That's not a bad idea. I'm horseshit at names.
That makes sense.
So
In particular note related to the finances, Household House files have repeated covert transfers of funds to a company called KSN Interstellar.
Uh-oh.
we
the
can't even.
company that wanted to have us brought in.
It sure was.
So we definitely gonna have to talk to him.
And
Maybe he's the only one that's not a gray.
maybe.
Maybe he's got pressure put on him.
I think we have to go after Knight Rider. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Luciferin, the elf, is the only nominee who doesn't have any secret accounts.
Ooh, that's super sketchy.
Yeah,
She's
that's
probably
also
so smart.
suspicious.
She's so smart. She hit him better.
There are only a few of the files mention extremist ties, but those that do go into substantial detail. Geverlask Nor has been responsible for leading negotiations with the Corpse Fleet on a number of occasions and maintains a level of contact with the group that makes the stewards uncomfortable. The Kasatha that you see here in the middle of the screen, who we didn't talk about before, Milgan, Navaris, Kachal, Andar, is tied to a few ultra-conservative groups aboard the Adari, which is the world ship that they live on.
I don't think there's enough fake letters in his name there to spell what you just said.
Sorry. And Thylas Starhammer Stream has spread widely among factions in the Church of Iomedae and the Knights of Galarian, who often clash with everyday Eoxians.
Huh.
I definitely don't trust the elf the most.
I think a talk show personality that's a politician is just like a terrible idea.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I mean, I don't know where Ava would be at with all this. She probably have no idea, but that would be mine because that just sounds like a terrible idea.
What does?
Talk show personality be, an elected representative at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but every organization needs a face. So
Do you really want the president saying "do it for the gram"?
wait, like
We have
Have
one
that.
right now
Yeah.
that tweets more
yeah,
than the
we have a
president.
game show host right now as our president.
Yeah.
So
We see how that's going.
fantastically from everything I've seen on Fox News. So
Yeah, millions of Americans still voted for him.
yeah,
Yes. According to Fox News, everything is actually it's not hunky dory now.
okay.
But,
OAN is clearly the truth. Fox News is owned by liberals. So
Oh man, they're eating Tucker Carlson alive. They're eating fucking Dan Crenshaw alive right now. It's nuts.
Who is?
Oh wait.
Republican.
OAN? Oh, Republican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dan Crenshaw had the nerve to tell them they should vote in the runoff
Oh,
elections.
that's right. I remember.
They were like,
God.
fuck you.
Jesus.
I mean, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
It's called fuck around and find out. They did the fuck around and they finding out. So
Lex votes that we investigate the elf first.
Peaches wants to investigate Hasselhow first.
Well, you can all do some good old-fashioned gather information.
man, fuck that.
On
Yeah,
the pavement, find out some info.
just
I got
have us
computers
know
and
the
gloves.
answers.
On the pavement.
I'll be right back.
Do what?
I'm searching for stuff.
Is that what we need to do? Computers?
Diplomacy.
Yeah, so there's a couple.
I'm just gonna stick with that.
Barf. Ooh. Your minimum is still higher.
That's
Yeah,
higher than
his-
my maximum.
His minimum is enough to learn about 2 people. So there's 4 people.
There we go. Ava killed it. Yeah.
Let's see. Rick's, I'll give you that. There's 5. 6 with Peaches. 7, 8 with Kuvina. Is that all of them?
Dang, man.
Is anyone
It's 10.
doing their gathering information while under disguise, or just strutting out?
That's true.
I mean, I'm not sure if you would let me weave stealth into it, where she's trying to avoid being seen, except when she is talking to people.
She's like tapping people on the back of the shoulder.
not like that. I mean, when we're walking down the space streets, we're not exactly, so every camera in the planet doesn't see us. That's more what I'm getting at. Obviously, it would be at a different check, but I will take whatever it is because it won't be minus 25.
Also,
Give him minus
I would
20.
like to point out that Peaches isn't going to let Ava do it alone. So
Fair.
she's going to be with you. So whatever check that has to be made, Peaches is also going to have to make it.
Well, said check is going to be a disguise check.
Can't do that.
Wait, what's happening?
We're investigating people, and
Okay. We need to disguise ourselves?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's all I want to do.
18 or could have been.
Oh, I rolled terribly.
All right. You rolled terribly with that flex.
Yeah, my 25 is pretty terrible.
Okay. All right. So some of you are less noticeable than others. So who would we like to hear about first? Hasselhow?
Hasselhoff.
Okay.
Yeah. Knight
So
Rider, baby.
this aging human faded from public view after he stepped down from the council decades ago. So most of those who remember him are from an older generation. You find someone that says, "Also, how? He stepped down right after the Swarm War without giving a reason. But I heard he was involved in some shady deals trying to sell bits of swarm corpses to biotech companies. And now
Wait.
he comes back here like nothing ever happened."
There was a war on swarms?
Yeah,
How did I not know about that?
good question.
No, never mind.
One go.
Do what?
Was Jim talking to us or somebody
I
else?
have no idea.
Oh no, I was saying you're just gonna let that one go with.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Is that it? Is that all we know about that guy?
Yeah, that's all you got about him.
Did you investigate to see if he ever got drunk and ate a sandwich while laying on the floor?
Yeah. Did he tear down the base Berlin Wall?
I don't think so.
What were his shady accounts?
We need to know.
Did they have
The
anything to do with it?
random bystander on the street you found wasn't aware.
I thought you said there was only like one person on the list who didn't have secret accounts or some shit.
That was Lucifarin, the elf.
So,
So what
my
is
follow up
his
is, what is his account? Hasselhow. If everybody on the list has one, what is his?
I mean, nothing worth noting about from the author of the AP.
He invested in a secret AI car.
He might have.
Whoa.
I mean, his link to biotech companies and his weird stepping down is obviously suspicious. But I don't know how it relates at this
Mm.
time. My brain is shutting down, I can tell.
Time for a reboot.
Okay. Who's next?
I'm just waiting on someone to say a name.
Aram.
Aram?
I'm just going to go in order.
What the? No,
Aaron.
disregard that.
It's easy to find someone willing to talk about Aram. Yeah, everybody knows Aram. He spends more time on the news than in the council chamber. He keeps an eye on our interests, you know? He does a good job keeping those dirty Barathu from getting too much influence.
Who's saying this?
Maybe too good a job, if you can believe the news from Gamut Bio and Lauer Ray.
What news?
You guys blowing up those facilities. Because Rix is Aram.
That's right. I did it.
Right.
I mean, it was Batman.
It was.
Okay. Cavelat snore.
As a resident of Absalom Station and the go-to suspect whenever a local controversy involves Eox, he's well known among the populace. Now, I don't know if he's working with the corpse fleet or what, but he's definitely up to something. He's probably got something on Avarak Plutus to get their endorsement. But don't mess around with the Eoxian business unless you want to end up as dead as them.
Damn.
Out of character, I would love to play an undead Librian,
No way, dude.
but you can't actually do it.
Who can stop you?
True.
The people who invented Starfinder who have not made it a playable race.
I mean, you can
Alec
play an
Whitley?
Librian, and you can be a Varkulak or a Borai.
But it's not the same
How?
because it's not their actual situation.
I don't even understand what you're saying.
Who knows?
Who could say?
At this point, all at the same time, throughout your various locations around the station, you receive a notification on your comm unit, and it is that pixelated image of a sword stabbing through a data pad.
Uh-oh. Someone's hacking
Wait,
it.
it's in 8-bit?
And we'll see you next time.
Ah. If the logo's in 8-bit, they might not be as big of a loser as I thought.
It is. I said it was pixelated before.
Yeah, I missed that.